enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
What day is it? Wednesday?
I believe Wednesday.
Now, a few people have started tweeting pictures of the brand new WOW stickers.
Yes.
And I went to myself, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Do we have new WOW stickers that are going out?
Yeah, apparently I saw some pictures of them too.
Okay, so
I didn't even know.
So are we actually organized?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the same rules. You know, send a self-addressed stamped envelope over here, and now we'll get you a brand new WOW sticker.
Is there like a promo running on the channel?
There should be. Yeah. If not, it's send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1221 6th Avenue.
Keep going.
New York, New York 10020. WOW stickers, courtesy of Sirius XM Radio, 36th floor.
Attention, Opie and Anthony.
There you go, something like that.
Yeah,
Just
good luck
put,
to you.
Put all that information on an envelope.
I would assume there's some kind of promo running on the channel
I would hope.
because people are getting them. So
Yeah.
you know something I don't know.
What's this? The 18th incarnation of the sticker? What's on the? What's on there? Does it just say Sirius Satellite Radio?
Yeah.
Sirius XM, like the logo on those
Sirius
things.
XM.
At this point, it's the same. It's the same WOW logo, and we're just like erasing. All right, where are we working now?
Where do we work now? All right, just stamp that on the top.
Remember the days when we were stupid and we actually had loyalty for a radio company? That's stupid.
Loyalty is stupid.
Loyalty sucks. And you'd go, rah, 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 fuck the other guy, fuck him in the ass, fuck him hard.
Oh, wait a minute. Now we work for the other guy.
Oh, well, the station we used to work for, they actually treat us bad. Fuck them in the ass now.
Screw them.
Now it's like,
Whatever.
You know what it is? We're loyal to ourselves, Opie and Anthony. Everyone else can go fuck themselves.
Whatever that logo is in the upper left-hand corner of the sticker, is that where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, lower right.
Lower right
I got
this
it
time.
completely wrong.
Well, that's crazy.
There's one of the stickers. Wow. There it is. Literally, wow. Huh? Nice, right?
Why are you showing everyone? It's the same sticker.
That's exactly
it. Just has a Sirius XM thing, and then they're gonna have to make new ones when
Little doggy.
when they completely get rid of the XM portion of the Sirius XM logo.
Did you ever think when we just started working for XM that we'd ever be on a sticker with Sirius doggy
no, of
on
course
it?
not.
With the little Sirius doggy.
No, we got to get this WOW thing, going again. We really do.
Yeah.
It's time. For the new listeners, it's a fine promotion called Whip 'em Out Wednesday. And the women out there, they flash guys that have the WOW stickers on their cars.
They're bow-piece.
Or if they have, like, WOW written, in the dirt on the back of the truck.
Yep.
In the windows,
I still see it.
Homemade WOW stickers are cool to see.
I still see it and everything, but you know what kind of takes away from it? There's the sticker, and there's send for the sticker, and then there's people are wowing out there. But we don't have the ability to do like the events anymore because there's no events anymore.
Because we're too big for that.
No, it's the company.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Everybody's
it's the company.
broke or
Yeah, it's
something.
the company.
That's what it is.
Well, it's just that's why we really got to move our shift. We have to.
Is that what it is?
Because, it was just very natural to do our radio show and go, hey, that local bar on whatever street?
Yeah, we're going to be down there.
We're going to be there in 10 minutes. We're going to have the new WOW stickers. We're going to have girls with boobs. We're going to have everything.
Yeah.
Now what do? We all meet for coffee after this show? Who the fuck has time for that?
We yawn and run home
Right.
to bed, to go to bed like Grandpa.
Oh, that's ridiculous. My niece is up from Florida. I'm like, well, good night. It was 9:30. She's like, but you're not old.
What are you doing?
I know it's my job and I can't stay up or blah 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 blah
Dumb
blah.
job.
So anyway, the WOW stickers are being printed, limited edition, kind of like that Michael Jackson lithograph.
Oh, the lithograph, of course. They're only 30 printing days, which I think they can only run off 85 billion in that amount of time.
But it still makes it a limited edition.
Limited edition.
Knowing this company, they threw us a bone and they printed out stickers for 5 seconds. Thanks.
Yeah. The run is only for 5 actual rotations of the printing machine.
Right.
So there's only 5 stickers.
So keep listening to this channel on how you could get your own wow stickers. I
Yeah.
guess that's what we do there. Wow. Big news stories. Let's get the depressing news out of the way. That mother that went the wrong way on the Taconic,
Yeah.
which is north of New York City for people listening from somewhere else. She goes the wrong way on a highway for, I think, 2 miles.
Yep.
And kills everybody.
Yeah,
Just destroys everybody.
except like her son. It's the only one that lived.
Right.
Like, her son.
But she died.
Nieces, a daughter, then a whole, like 3 guys in another vehicle.
Yeah. Well,
Just dead.
I mean, if you're driving the wrong way on a highway, eventually
Yeah.
you're going to hit something. And everyone was depressed, and we don't even know these people, but it makes you sad anyway because you think of your own family and you think of your own friends and
And then we
kids and all that crap.
And we had the discussion, like, how does that happen? How do you get going the wrong way on a highway when it's so obvious you're going the wrong way? And, you know, with kids in the car, you're speculating, like, what was wrong with this woman? Was she distracted? Was it this? Well, the news did come out, yes.
It sure did.
Wow.
She was very drunk and very high.
Yep.
She had twice the legal limit in her as far as the alcohol goes.
Yeah.
And they also figured out that she smoked pot, 15 to 45 minutes, did they say? Or
Yeah,
15
15
minutes
to
to
a
an
half
hour?
hour, something like that.
She smoked pot. They could tell that she had pot in her system that she smoked within a half hour, 40 minutes of the crash.
Her blood
she was
alcohol
fucked up.
was a 0.19, and she still had undigested vodka in her stomach, and they found a broken vodka bottle, so they assumed she was just drinking it as she was driving along.
I really wish I had an expert or two in studio that could explain what a 0.19 alcohol level is. Anyone?
Wow.
Anyone?
I don't think I've
Anyone?
ever blown a 0.19.
But could you tell us what that is?
Oh, it's 0.19% of your blood is alcohol.
By the way, you didn't raise
It's
your hand.
hammered.
But in terms we can understand, like how many drinks is that?
Oh, probably about 10 fucking vodka drinks. About 10 vodka drinks. And she still had more in her stomach, so. And high on weed.
When you say she still had more in her stomach, does that mean the alcohol level would have went up even higher?
Yes.
Holy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been up even higher.
So it could have been more than 10 drinks?
Yeah. Yep.
They're saying definitely like the equivalent of 10 vodka drinks.
10 drinks, like fucking vodka drinks, not, little wussy drinks of vodka. Yeah, just and then weed on top of it. Oh, my God. Oh,
How much weed?
I don't know, but enough where you don't even need that much weed when you're that drunk.
That's true.
Then you're just incapacitated. You can't even walk.
A little
You're like sitting on the couch just going, blah, 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 blah.
a little one hitter or something, a little dugout.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the old dugouts?
The dugout.
The little baseball bat.
Yeah.
You ever smoke it that way?
But way back in the old days.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're a lot older than me. What can I tell you?
Jesus. Yeah, so she apparently was driving like a maniac before she got into the accident, even before she got on the Taconic. She was beeping her horn at people, flashing lights,
Why? Because she thought everyone else was going the wrong way?
swerving. Yeah, no, this was when everybody was going the right way. Like she was on
okay.
the highway, just driving on the shoulder to pass people, and just driving like a maniac. And then she gets onto the Taconic the wrong way, drives about 2 miles, and then head on, boom.
Jesus.
Everyone just flies out of the vehicle, dead.
So this could have been avoided.
Oh, completely.
That's basically what we're saying today.
Another alcohol-related.
And then,
Yeah.
and then you got to see all the dead people on the front page of the paper today.
I know, they show them all
dead.
smiling kids.
Allison, 7. Dead Katie, 5. Dead Emma, 8. Dead Mike, an older dude. Dead Guy. What, a father and son lost their lives too?
Yeah. And then one of their friends were in the car with them. It was just,
So
oh,
that's
my God.
so that broke yesterday. That she was very drunk and a bit on the high side.
Yeah, she had called her brother at some point and said that she was having trouble seeing and she was kind of disoriented.
Right.
And her brother told her to stay there. And, I guess he was going to come and get them. Mm-hmm. And she decided against that and thought she would drive away.
The wrong way.
Yeah, the wrong way and kill everybody.
Unbelievable. Let me go to Biff in Brooklyn. Biff.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Pretty good, Biff.
Just want to say I have to blow in a breathalyzer every morning for work because I got caught drinking, and 0.19 is not very high at all. I've drank in about 8 beers, stopped at 11:30 p.m., and at 6 a.m. the next morning I'm blowing 0.16. So figure how many hours later. Actually, the highest I've ever blown is a 0.39, which that's pretty high.
What are you, 8,000 pounds?
You can't
No,
blow
I'm
up.
actually 185.
See,
you can't call a national show and say 0.19 is not a lot. You're crazy.
Wow. For me, anyway. I don't know. All right,
all right.
Guy's crazy. We've had a breathalyzer over the house,
That's
and
dead.
Yeah.
0.39
Dude, you're
is
dead.
like
You're
ridiculous,
dead.
right?
Hey, I have a chart. There's a chart here, and it gives body weight to blood alcohol content.
Death possible.
Death is definitely possible when you start getting into those.
The 0.3s.
Yeah. I mean, the highest on this chart is 0.38, and
that's
it's
dead.
in the red. You're dead,
And that's
dude.
dead.
But that guy's saying that's no big deal. That's the highest he's blown. I mean, he's got it a little wrong, obviously. His decimal point might be off.
I know when I blow into the breathalyzer there, and I've been like drinking beers. I usually don't even hit like 0.08. I usually don't even hit like legally drunk, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
So if I was at a 0.19, I'd be falling down.
Of course. Now, here is, and I'm glad people are calling with this, because I noticed this yesterday, too, when this story broke. The stupid, and I mean stupid media, which we certainly are not a part of.
Yeah.
We're maybe an offshoot of the media. I like to think we're in a special category of the media.
Yeah.
Maybe not as wonderful as a Jon Stewart, but at least in that way where we're pointing out a lot of this ridiculousness that the media does on a regular basis.
The anti-media man.
You know that they're pointing out the fact that she was high, like that was a way more of a big deal than the drinking?
Yeah, right. The highness. Well, if you're drinking and high, then the pot does kind of magnify it. But if you were just smoking a little weed,
they're not mentioning the alcohol as much.
Oh, really?
Or in some cases, thank you. Let me go to Dave in Tennessee, because this is the one I saw myself. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, CNN, man. I heard it on my XM this morning, the report. The first thing they say is large amounts of marijuana in her blood, because that's the sensational part.
Right.
And then real quickly, and she had some alcohol, too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're downplaying the alcohol because in this country we've already accepted the alcohol thing.
Yeah.
We completely accepted that. And we all know that alcohol is a little more dangerous than pot.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Just to give you an example, I deliver newspapers, and I'm high right now. I've been doing it for 10 years. I ain't never had a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm punching out, guys.
Oh, my God.
No. What
No.
happened? Someone's
Someone's-
not getting their daily delivery. You were going there, too?
Of course.
Let me go to Cody in Jersey. Cody.
Yo, guys, I don't know what's wrong with driving on the wrong side of the road. John Candy did it in planes, trains, and automobiles.
He sure did.
Yeah.
Wrong way.
Yeah, that is one of the greatest. Well, I was going to say one of the greatest scenes. Maybe not one of the greatest scenes, but God, that movie is just great.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
John Candy was a vision dressed up as the devil, laughing at Steve Martin.
Yeah. Yeah. That whole scene was well done. Thank you, sir. Let me go to Kevin in Connecticut. Kevin.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Kevin.
Aunt, you said she was talking to her brother on the phone?
Yeah.
So she was drunk, high, and talking on the phone.
Yeah, well, apparently she had pulled over to talk to her brother on the phone.
Oh,
So
on the wrong side of the road or the right side of the road?
No, that was when she had pulled off, and then when she got done and got back on or something, or she was at
What did the
the
brother
place
say?
where she could get back on.
What did the brother say that got her back on the road?
No, he was the one that said stay there.
Oh,
He
all
said
right.
stay there. I'll come and get you.
And she
By the way, I've never been too high to drive, so.
Too high, but you've been too drunk, right?
that is,
questionable.
but there's been a million bits about it, too. If you're really high, I mean, you're going, 10 miles an hour on the road? If you're really drunk, you're going about 100.
Yeah. I think you should.
Bill Hicks has a great bit on the whole alcohol versus pot thing. If you want to find a little taste of that, there, Travis.
Yeah, I think you should definitely. If you find yourself in a situation where you are driving, not at a 0.19 because you absolutely shouldn't be driving, but you could be under the limit. You could be 0.07, and you're still impaired a bit. Mm-hmm. You put on the cruise control, and that way, that's one less thing to worry about is how fast you're going,
dude.
Then you just 10 and 2 it, right lane, and drive nicely all the way home.
I would love to agree with you, but cruise control sucks a big, hairy
Are you
dick.
kidding me?
Because there's always someone that fucks up your cruise control in front of you.
If you're late, if it's late at night.
Oh, all right. If there's no one on the road,
yeah, that's usually what it is.
Okay, but I mean, on a regular driving day,
yeah.
cruise control sucks the big one.
Becomes a game. Like
it's a fucking pain in the
ass.
ass.
I move? Can I move? Can I get around this person before I have to? Damn it! I got to step on the brake.
And you're always just getting so mad at the car in front of you, and they're probably not really doing anything that wrong, but they're just in your way of your cruise control.
If they're in front of me, they're doing something wrong.
And it's not like you have your cruise control on 85. Usually if you do the cruise control, you're keeping it relatively.
Well, the reason to do cruise control is where you keep it, just at the limit where if you pass a cop, he'll go, let him go.
I haven't used cruise control in years. It's just too much of a pain in the ass.
I guess it's
too frustrating.
On the open road.
Man. We got a retired cop, Charlie, in Staten Island.
Retired cop.
We don't know much about this Staten Island. We just know we passed through it from time to time.
Used to be a dump.
Yeah. Charlie.
Good morning.
There's a big mall there.
Is there?
Yeah. There's always traffic between like the outer borough.
Yeah.
Or the Gothels and the Verrazano.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So you only got like one highway.
I know there's people that live in like the woods and stuff. In
Staten
Island.
Island. People live in the woods.
And they got some kind of weird like Tasmanian devil looking thing they're trying to capture.
They got ferries.
Ferries?
Ferries. Staten Island Ferry.
What do you got, Charlie?
Okay, good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
When they teach us in class to do alcohol testing, 12 ounces of beer, a glass of wine, or one shot of alcohol is 0.025. And then your body will release 0.015 per hour. So you could do the math to tell how much she drank to get to that point.
Oh.
So basically, 4 drinks will put you over the limit, but then every hour your body's taking some of that back.
Yes. And they base that on a 180-pound person.
So if she was let's call it 0.4, that would be 16 drinks, right, sir?
I'm neither a
0.4, she'd be dead.
That's about 16 drinks, because doing your math, it's what, 4 per 0.1, and she was just under 4. So let's call it 16 drinks, and then give her maybe a couple hours. So then she drops how much at that point?
0.015.
So then she's dropped 0.030, and that brings it down to about where she was.
Mm.
So she might have had 16 drinks within 2 to 3 hours.
Oh.
That's a lot of fucking drinking. And that wasn't even at night.
I think she was just swigging. Yeah, it was 1 in the afternoon.
It was 1 in the afternoon. So she had to have woken up and just started drinking, basically.
I think she was swigging straight vodka out of the bottle.
While she was driving, too?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
That's
a wonderful
what they were
person.
speculating. Yeah, wonderful.
And you know what? Somebody knew something.
Yeah.
In that family, like, oh boy, here she goes
Yeah,
again.
you know her with her drinking.
How many times were they, crossing their fingers going, well, I hope this works out okay.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those one and done things. No way.
Yeah, you don't just on a whim do that.
Hell no. That is someone that had a major problem that others probably noticed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlie, for the math lesson today.
I'm sure they're regretting
No problem.
it now.
And you guys are right on about Staten Island.
All right,
Thanks.
cool. Everyone.
Blood alcohol. Speaking of blood alcohol levels, Opie.
Yeah.
I was watching a show on, of course, True TV. I guess that used to be Court TV, right? They changed it to True TV, which now never leaves my television set.
It's your favorite channel
It
right
is
now?
nothing but police mayhem, the riot shows, felons gone wild, World's Amazing Shootouts. It's those kind of shows that just I cannot stop watching them. They're the only lame show on there is that stupid Repo show, which isn't real.
Right.
It's just fake. Just don't even try to tell me it's real. But the Most Shocking. I liked watching Most Shocking. And there's a show on there where I guess the cops on Lake Havasu out there, because they do spring break out there, and it's like huge. And they're on little patrol boats, and they just pull up to boats and arrest people for being drunk. Minors, stuff like that. It is a funny goddamn show.
Why is it funny?
Because there's these intoxicated fucking bitches that don't understand, and they always have, you had anything to drink? No, nothing. I'm going to ask you to blow into this now. It should read just 000, right? 000. Oh, well, I had like a couple of beers a long time ago. And then they blow like, 0.08 or
nice,
0.1 or
blow a nice number.
Or even a 0.06 or 05, and they go, well, you know what the legal limit is for someone your age? And they go, what? They go, 0. You're not supposed to be drinking. So they cuff this, like, just hottie in a bikini and shit. And she's like, oh, then she gets belligerent. The fuck did I do? And he grabs her and, like, slams it down in the chair. And then there's people driving these boats around. I guess you could rent these big party boats without even knowing how to drive them. And there's this one guy driving, and some chick is, like, on the front pontoon. And he doesn't see her, and he's just starts driving forward. The cop's like, hey, shut that down. Because you realize there's someone in front of your boat in the water. They don't know. But it's just hysterical how they roust these people.
Is it a party area for the boating?
Huge.
Because some of those party areas are they're awesome, and no one's really, like, really tooling around in their boats. They're pretty much just,
Yeah, they're kind of tied up. But
they're tied up, and maybe they do a little circle here and there, but nothing like...
It seems to me like they're giving the people the benefit of the doubt for the just drinking and shit. But if you do something really fucked up, then they're going to do something.
Gotcha.
Another chick was like lost. She was just lost. I can't find my boat. Could you help me? She's on the back of some jet ski with some black guy. And the black guy's like, I'll take her to shore. And she goes, no, could you please take me? Like he must have been saying some shit to her.
Of course.
But I found that to be a pretty goddamn funny show.
What's the name of it? I'm going to have to check out this True TV.
Yeah. True TV's like...
Because when it was...
what is that called, Danny? Did you see it?
I don't know.
I don't know which one it is. When Party, Havasu Party.
Party Heat?
Party Heat.
It's got to be Party Heat.
It's Party Heat.
That sounds like a good show.
That's the one. Party Heat.
Wet, Wild, and Under Arrest, it says.
Yeah, Wet, Wild, and Under Arrest.
Perfect.
How do you not love a show where they say Wet, Wild, and Under Arrest?
These guys got to love their jobs. And where's this body of water?
Arizona?
Little Arizona lake or something?
Yeah, huge Arizona lake, and spring break is a huge thing there for people that are out on the west coast. And then they just drag these people on, they breathalyze them, and then they arrest them. It's hysterical.
They're pulling these two guys ashore. One guy is so wasted with like Mardi Gras beads on the back of a jet ski.
Shows a hoot. Sit down.
All right? You come back here and sit on that back bench. I'll deal with you in a minute.
See right here.
How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
Okay. So you must have been drinking along with him.
I actually, had a sip of my friend's beer just briefly. It wasn't even
a sip. Let's see when he blows into the breathalyzer.
Who drinks briefly?
What a sip does.
A sip
How much
just
beer
briefly?
can you legally consume at 18 years old?
0.
That's a good answer. Generally, I have to kind of work it up a little bit to even make you get you into a DUI situation. But you're not even old enough to consume alcohol.
And I really wasn't. I didn't even know it was alcohol. Let's try this. It was like a sweetened thing. It was like a sweetened thing.
Now he didn't know it was alcohol.
He just said, try this.
Okay.
And I do.
But this officer hasn't heard this a million times
I know,
before.
exactly.
Okay, so that's an extremely dumb thing to do, isn't it?
Absolutely, sir.
Not only are you doing something incredibly unsafe in my canyon, okay, You're also transporting a passenger, a 17-year-old, who's under the influence of alcohol himself, with no life vest on your ski. Okay? All right, I obviously don't have to tell you how to complete this test.
All right, here's the guy that had just a sip.
A sip and then a sweet drink.
All right, now he's blowing. Waiting for the result.
You should have blown 0 and you blew above, so you're under arrest for underage drinking.
I haven't been drinking. I just tried it, sir. I'm going to be honest.
So what would you call it?
I didn't know what was in it. You know, it's one of those.
Well, how would you classify drinking then? Place both your hands up in front of you.
Why don't they tell you the number?
What a bummer. Usually you can see it. I guess on the feed here you can't really see it.
But there must be a reason they don't announce the number.
They showed it.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was watching last night. They were showing them all.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, I love Party Heat.
Party Heat is great, and they just show hot bitches and then drunk assholes getting arrested.
Is the box set out yet?
It's kind of fun. I know. I want to get the box set. It is a funny goddamn show. There was the hell else was last night? People just diving off of the rocks, big rock diving, drunk off their ass.
Oh yeah, you don't do that sober.
Yeah, and then another guy was so drunk he's face down on one of these party boats, face down, not moving, and everyone's like bam, 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 all dancing around him, and the cop's like, what's wrong with this guy? And he can't even get him up. He's dumping water on him. He goes, take this. He goes, is anyone sober here? Drive this boat back and get this guy, call the fire department. He's going to die of alcohol poisoning. And these are the two bitches. Nice. Yeah, here's the two bitches.
Are you serious, sir? Oh my God, you just please. I'm like gonna cry. I just spent like all my money on this, dude.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, what a bad investment. Have a seat, young lady.
I was starting to drive it, and I was getting really scared because I've never done this. She said, I ride jet skis. I've done this before. Yeah. And as you can see, she was more confident inside of driving.
She was doing a terrific job.
I didn't know
two bitches on a jet ski.
Like a race course.
I just didn't know that we weren't supposed to.
Could you pause this for a second?
Awesome. Yeah.
How does a cop not let the hot babes go?
Dude, this
For real.
This chick with the sunglasses on,
Yeah, both of them.
is pretty fucking hot.
Both of them are. I know the one that might be a little too dark
the one's
for
a
you,
little,
but
more exotic than my liking.
nothing wrong with exotic.
But the one on the right is really fucking hot. She stands up at one point, and you see like her bikini bottom and everything. And this cop kind of manhandles her a little bit, like goon arms her by the life jacket.
I gotta think if you're a cop. I'm not talking for the cops, obviously, but if you're a cop and you're letting a lot of these really hot ones go, come on.
Maybe it's some of them is catch and release. Some
Little
you take
catch and
home with
release?
you. Yeah, some are catch and release.
Or safe to say, it's really hard to go the distance and arrest them.
Well, also with a camera on you from a TV show.
Well, I'm not even talking about TV show's different. He's got to make believe he's not noticing that these two are really hot.
Show me how you suck a man's cock. Yeah, play the rest of that one because it's really great how she.
What a great show! What is it called again? Party Heat.
Party Heat.
Wet, wild, and under arrest. Wet, wild, and under arrest. Nice.
Drink any alcohol today?
I love it. No.
Are you sure? So when I test you, you're going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Are you being honest?
I'm going to get tested, though.
Now's the time to be honest.
Okay, I had like 1 or 2 beers, but I didn't pass the legal limit or anything like
What
that.
is the legal limit for somebody under 21?
0.
And why is that?
Because you're not allowed to drink when you're under 21.
Because you're not old enough. Exactly. You passed one test at least so far.
Oh, what a smart ass this guy is.
Where did you get the beer from?
I don't know. I mean, around. I don't know.
What's around? You found it in the sand? You took it out of somebody's cooler? You were drinking with guys?
Found it in the sand.
You found it in the sand?
Found it
Really?
in the sand.
That's what you're really going to stick with?
So you're really going to stick with these?
For the record, the exotic one is hotter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, that's
Body
gonna
wise,
happen.
I like the other one.
Because you are under the age of 21, okay? And you are not even old enough to consume alcohol. Okay, the burden of proof with me is not to go through a series of field sobriety tests with you because they're not required, because you're not old enough to consume alcohol. Just blow steady, okay, until I tell you to stop. Go. Blow. Keep blowing. Keep going. A little harder.
Our friend's like, oh, this ain't going to work
this
out.
ain't good.
She's looking away, knowing that this is bad.
Where's your dad?
He's at home. He gave me full permission to go.
0.06 on the pass. Are you underage? So you should have blown zeros.
I'm 18 years old. I'm not a little girl.
Her big sister.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
Really? Okay, well, you know what? You are a big girl. You are a big girl, okay? And I'm going to show you what happens to big girls when they make mistakes. Stand up.
What did I?
Stand up.
Every time.
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for minor consumption of alcohol.
Look at that.
Here's
See,
what
look at
happens to
how
big girls
hot.
when
Yeah.
they make mistakes.
Absolutely.
So, you're a big girl.
Now she's going with the dude.
Dude, now watch how he manhandles
He's
her.
nice and drunk.
I'm
That's
not
why.
drunk, dude. What the I had 2 beers. Like,
Okay, great. You're not old enough to drink. So
He throws her in the seat.
you will learn a great lesson in this, young lady. Okay, young lady. I hope that you
know
have
what?
not consumed any alcohol.
No one.
Is that the
They're not going
absolute
to learn a
truth?
lesson. Come on.
No.
Is that
They're
the
teenagers
absolute
doing what they
truth?
should be doing, having a few beers,
Hey, you
a few
didn't know that you
drinks.
couldn't consume alcohol as a minor?
No, that was
obviously, I knew that you can't.
That's why I said I will leave
And-
this lady.
Now they're just both babbling.
They're just like, bah, 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 bah.
And I want you to blow in this machine the same way she
Am I
did.
going to jail regardless,
Take a deep
sir?
breath.
Can you let me know?
Take a breath and blow in this thing.
Can you please let me know?
She
sir?
wants
You
a
wanna go
pass.
with her?
No, sir.
Then you might want to blow in this.
What did I do? Why do I get handcuffed?
That's not the way it goes. Okay, you're gonna blow long and steady until I tell you to stop. You understand? Don't wrap your mouth all the way around it. Blow on the end of it. Go. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Keep going. How hard was that?
You could Photoshop that nice, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is not fair.
Okay, you're an 057.
Ah.
You're receiving a citation for minor consumption of alcohol. This isn't a DUI. You weren't driving the ski.
No, sir.
Okay, Mario Andretti was driving the ski, and we're going to deal with her separately. These kids come out here for spring break. They just throw all caution to the wind. They don't even see any problem
chick's
with what they're
smiling,
doing.
though.
She doesn't
Yeah.
get it. She
Look at
flat
her.
out doesn't
She's
get
all
it.
just-
She needs jail, and she's
That's
heading for it.
All right, he's being dramatic.
He is being
They don't
dramatic.
get it. It's not like they're like, they're completely ripped.
Yeah.
0.60 on spring break? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but the thing is,
That's like
minors.
having your morning coffee.
They're minors.
Yeah, but they didn't look wasted. They had a few beers.
I know.
But he's making it sound like, they really need to learn their
There it is.
lesson. They're just
Well, here's what happens to a big girl. You learn a lesson.
they're just teenagers.
The cuffs go
doing
on.
the spring break thing.
The cuffs go on, and he manhandled her into the seat. It's a great clip. Danny was laughing. He really did just grab her and throw her in the chair.
But it wasn't like they were recklessly tooling around on the jet ski, and it wasn't like they were completely wasted. I understand the law is the law.
I think you're glossing over my favorite part of that clip was when he puts the cuffs on her and she goes, what the fuck? I'm always getting put in handcuffs.
Oh, she said that? All right, well, I didn't hear that part.
She's trouble, that girl.
Is she?
Yeah,
See it
she's
for yourself.
trouble.
She's the furthest from trouble.
That's great.
Party Heat, True TV. Way to go, Ann. I'm going to be
Yeah.
checking that one out.
Yeah, I like that show.
Absolutely. And it was smart on their part to change Court TV. I always flip by Court TV. I'm like, who should be bothered?
All right. who
Unless you
cares?
see some kind of cool thing that catches your eye, maybe. But in general, you're not stopping on Court TV.
I fell asleep watching a trial on there yesterday. Some guy shot his father.
Yeah.
And, it was pretty cool. Interesting enough to fall asleep to.
Sure. Hey, was that Lake Havers? Or Havasu or something like that?
Yeah, Lake Havasu, right? Yeah.
Was that really? Skip
Lake
the Trucker
Havasu.
has a little knowledge on Lake Havasu.
Ah.
Is it Havasu, Skip?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what do you got on that?
I believe that's the same lake that the Pam and Tommy Lee porno video was made on.
Oh, that might be.
Really?
That might have been Lake Havasu.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
on that
by the way,
boat.
good evening.
Good evening.
Am I
You guys
messing?
have a good one. Punch
All right.
out.
Am I messing up the decimals too? She blew
Really?
a what? 0.060?
06. Yeah.
0.06. Okay.
Yeah, 0.06.
I do make that mistake a lot.
It's
And
always
they're laughing at me because
unless
0.60 is just ridiculous.
Yeah, 0.60 would be wow.
All right, I got you.
That's like
And the legal limit
dead.
in New York is 0.09 or 0.08.
0.08.
They lowered it.
Yep.
Damn.
0.08. It used to be fucking 0.1. 0.1.
Look at you getting mad.
It's ridiculous. I've always said they should have a driver's test for drunk. So you get a drunk driver's license, and then you drink, you take a test, you pay for it, and then you drive a course, and you drink a little more, and then you're rated as to what your blood alcohol level is when you can still function.
Yeah.
And that way, you get pulled over, you blow a .08, and then the cop looks at your license and goes, okay, well, you're rated for, .09 or 0.1, so you're free to go.
That would never fly,
I don't
Anthony.
think.
What
if I was a politician.
I was going to say, what politician's going to take that one
Who's
on?
going to go, Chuck Schumer? I doubt it.
Damn, the phones. You got Sean in Georgia. We'll try to do a speed round with this topic. Sean, what do you got?
That cop's an ass. He even said it when he was given the DUI that usually I have to work it up to be able to give you a DUI.
Yeah, well, he
shouldn't be doing giving some of the tickets he's giving. He's just being an ass to make money for the county.
You know what it is? He's probably done this 1,000 times a day. It's the same dumb stories from the same dumb drunks. So, and there's just showing the ones that he's taken in. He probably lets a bunch of them go. I mean, it would be, what that show would be like if they showed everyone he even stopped.
106 for a small girl is what, 2 or 3 beers?
But she's not supposed to be drinking at all.
Whoa! Brag about your drinking and driving over the weekend.
I don't brag about drinking and driving.
I see a hypocrite.
Never
though.
brag about that.
I see a hypocrite. You're trying to say you don't want young girls drinking, Anthony?
No, look, there's nothing I enjoy more than drunken teen girls. Believe me. But I'm saying if the cop is there, there's no argue. You can't argue or call him an asshole or anything else because that's his job. Your job is to avoid that situation, to evade.
All right, look.
His job is to catch you.
If the cops happen to stop by one of your parties and just come on in and check and see that there were underage drunk girls.
The cop's not coming into my house and checking fucking blood alcohol levels
Yeah, because they already live there.
Shit like that. They're stopping by to just hang.
Because they already live there.
No.
They already got a room in your house.
It's like blaming with the little ghosty things for getting your Pac-Man, dude. You got to evade.
And also, water cops are jackasses anyways.
Are they?
All right, Sean.
Oh,
Guy doesn't like the water cops.
Well, because you're not doing much usually.
Do you know what they're dealing with on a daily basis?
Look, they
amazing.
They have to make good TV, and that guy has to play it to the limit. But I need a follow-up if we can find it. I guarantee both those girls completely were let go after the show was done filming.
No, they probably got arrested,
or maybe they have to arrest them because now it's on film.
Yeah, they give them some
kind of
a desk appearance ticket or some crap.
I guess they wouldn't be able to let them go.
Yeah,
if it's a TV
they
show,
take them somewhere, make them fill out some paperwork, shit like that. Maybe post some bail or their own recognizance, and then they're gone, back to partying.
Remember,
back to spreading them fucking gams and getting nice spring break fucking.
Remember, I said, it's got to be tough for a cop. You got to think some of these cops are letting the hot babes go.
Yeah.
We got Eric in New York. He might have a comment or two on this. Eric.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
My biggest thing is when you stop a chick and she's really smoking hot and she knows it and she's a douchebag. She goes, "Officer, I thought you don't write pretty girls' tickets." I said, "I don't. Here's your ticket."
So you go the other way.
So, but there's a couple things going on here with Eric. Like, there are a lot of girls out there that know that some cops might show a little weakness because they are hot. But then in that case, as the hot girl, you can't. You got to still act clueless and just let your hotness speak for itself instead of acknowledging that you are indeed hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't be a douchebag about it. You're going to get a pass, believe me.
Yeah.
So is that true? There's cops out there letting the hot babes go?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Oh, by the way, someone said it's Lake Mead.
Lake Mead?
That was the Tommy and Pam thing. Lake Mead.
Travis is saying the Bill Hicks bit is about 5 minutes long. You know what? Really? 5 minutes of Bill Hicks goes by like it's nothing.
Oh,
my
it
friend.
certainly does.
It's nothing because you got a whole pot alcohol thing that he summarizes very nicely in this bit.
Yeah,
I think we could play that.
Someone, Danny said, someone used to get pulled over about every 2 weeks and never got a ticket.
That's right.
Did she?
Not once.
Not one ticket.
Nope.
Pulled over.
Speeding tickets. Well, what should have been a speeding ticket.
Oh, I wonder.
Probably twice a month.
Really?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
But you know someone that's pretty good looking that gets pulled over a lot and never really.
And what was that? Just the smile and the, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Oh, look at me. Don't you know me? I'm on Pal Talk.
Hey, you know what? What the hell? God bless you if you could get away with that.
Some of us have to work a little harder. I'm pulling out PBA cards like I'm playing poker. What county am I in? Who are you? Where are you from? I need this. Die.
Got arrested for a .08 while looking at my house. My bachelor party, I blew a .21, lost 6 hours, and woke up in hospital. And that was at a .21. And what did that woman? She was at a .19.
.19.
Yeah, let me say hi to Tom in Jersey. Tom, what's up?
Oh,
hey.
Good morning, boys.
What's going on?
Hey, I booked my bachelor party. We were drinking and imbibing a little herb, and about 9 o'clock at night, I lost consciousness. 3 in the morning, I woke up in the hospital.
Yeah.
All right, all right, so you didn't add much to what I
he's
said.
just saying he woke
about
up
your
in the
phone call.
hospital.
All right, Tom. Thank you, sir. We're going to take a break with the Bill Hicks bit. Danny's turning me on to Super Douche Biker Fight Speeding Ticket from the show Speed, which is also on True TV, right?
Yeah, it's like a traffic courtroom show where you get a speeding ticket or some kind of traffic violation, and you can go, and it's kind of like a people's court or whatever.
All right,
and now
so
they go and fight the ticket on television.
There's something like that. And there's also another show that's made by the same people that make Cops. And it's like what happens after they're arrested and they end up in county jail, like waiting to be processed and stuff.
Oh, that's
and
gotta
that's
be good.
pretty funny because some of the people are so drunk and belligerent, they have to be put in like Hannibal Lecter things.
But did you
and
see
they
on,
tie them down?
On TLC, they got a new show called Police Women of Broward County.
Yeah.
I didn't see it yet, but like
the blonde looks kind of
yeah,
hot.
a couple of them are kind of cute, man. There's like 4 like police women, and they follow them around like cops.
Yeah,
and
a couple of them make bad.
Kind of cute, man.
The blonde that goes like, "There's never a bad time to use a taser."
I don't think it's premiered yet, but it looks like it might be a fun show.
That one. I might have to catch that one. I love those goddamn shows.
That sounds really good. And CNN doing a thing on the Obama poster, saying Obama poster, no joke. It's
it's no joke about it.
It's basically they put Obama in the Heath Ledger Joker makeup.
And
the posters are being popped up all over the place.
So why does it say no joke? George Bush was made like they made him as Hitler,
right?
And they're put him up all over the place.
Well, the poster is Obama in the Heath Ledger Joker makeup, and then it says socialism. So maybe the boys down the hall could get us a couple clips of this from CNN. But it's that, what is her name? Julie Mose?
Yeah.
Ugh.
CNN.
She does the fun pieces for CNN. The human interest fun. We're having just a little fun with this.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
That's that one of the chicks from that Broward
Holy
County.
shit,
Chicks from
are you
Broward County.
kidding me?
Yeah, she's pretty hot, that one. Wow, that's fucked up. You'd just be like, okay.
There were no joke too. I saw in the promo, like one of the police women like just rips somebody like off of a bicycle and just slams them into the floor. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, they have to be like really. They got to be kind of twice as tough. But I saw this one where there was this a clip of a woman, police woman, and she's taking this pretty big black guy out of the car, and she had her taser out. And the black guy just kind of knocks her down, grabs the taser, and tases her.
Damn.
And then backup showed up and really fucked up his world.
That rocks.
But, there's certain things that are just, just strength-wise, you need a little backup.
It's more than strength, though. Remember when the female cops cuffed us?
Yeah.
They just know how to kind of
use
leverage
to
and
twist
stuff.
the guy up.
They know how to twist you
Yeah.
into some positions. Let's take our first break. You got Obama talking about health care. We got, breaking news. Someone has quit. Someone has quit.
What?
That's all I'm saying. That's your tease.
What?
We'll tell you after the break. Someone has quit. And there was something really good I wanted to tease, but I don't know. I think we should talk about the Clinton thing a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
The Bill Clinton thing. He got something done that was
superhero.
pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, wow.
We'll talk about that as well. But first, Bill Hicks talking about alcohol and pot. I think it's worth it, even though it's 5 minutes. Bill Hicks is just was a brilliant comic.
Bill Hicks is dead.
That's why I said was. Brilliant comic and social commentator.
Yes.
And his stuff is still relevant today, even though he's been gone for, I don't know, like over
He's
10 years
dead.
now. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Dun, dun, dun. Travis, help me out. It's driving me nuts.
What? What do you need help?
What do you think? The title of the song.
Oh, this is A-Punk by Vampire Weekend.
That's it. I like this song. It's been around a while. Opie and Anthony. Hey, we got a update on the Tiger Woods fart.
Oh, my God.
Fartgate.
Fartgate.
Remember when everything was gate?
They had to put gate at the end of it. Yeah,
of everything.
That finally died down, boy, not even all that long ago.
For real?
Yeah, remember because Clinton was involved with something gate.
What was the last gate? Before they said enough with the gate thing.
I think Clinton had
Watergate.
Yeah, Watergate, Cigargate, Whitewater.
Well,
no, Travelgate was one.
Travelgate.
Yeah. They just put gate at the end.
It's so stupid.
Which makes no sense, really.
Now, I was confused.
We're bringing it back, though, with Fartgate.
Yeah, Fartgate. I was confused when the whole Tiger Woods fart thing came about because I was watching because I'm a big golf fan, especially if Tiger's playing. And when the whole fart went down, him and his caddy looked over to the gallery.
Yeah.
So I said in my mind, no, Tiger did not fart. It was someone in the gallery that farted, and they reacted to that going, you got to be kidding me. And they're laughing like anyone should do when they hear a fart.
Yeah.
Fart equals funny, right?
Of course.
Then it came out like Monday, I guess, that Tiger Woods farted. I'm like, what? And then we looked at the video on yesterday, I guess, and he kind of was moving his leg a little bit. So now I was starting to get confused. Wait, did Tiger Woods really fart? Well, now they're saying that it was David Faradine, who's a great golf analyst.
Oh, a golf analyst.
Yeah, who was following Tiger.
He was kind of on the by the gallery?
Yeah, he had his mic on.
Oh.
Waiting for Tiger to hit a shot, and then, of course, he's going to talk about the shot after Tiger hits the ball. And, of course, the mic picked up the fart.
Now, how did Tiger and his caddy hear it?
Because I think Faraday, he's got to be...
He's like right there?
Yeah, like 10 yards away tops. He's right off to the side.
Yeah.
Time to let it release a little bit more.
Tiger waits. It's interesting that all three of his 09 wins.
So... They're basically now saying that it was him and not Tiger Woods that farted. And Travis was telling me this morning there's a better video of it where you actually hear Tiger say, what? Are you kidding me? Or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Where's that video?
I'm looking for it right now. Hang on 1 second.
That's a good one.
They're calling him a golf analist.
No, they're
Jim
not.
Bagg from Florida. Yeah, there's another video of Tiger farting. A bunch of people are saying, all right, if you find it, whatever. But we got breaking news. Someone has quit. Someone has quit.
Quit.
We're not going to let you hang around any longer without knowing.
Someone's quit.
You got the Tiger thing first?
I think so.
All right, hold on a minute.
There we go.
Here we go. All right, it wasn't Tiger. It's obvious.
No.
This angle, because Tiger looks over to the sideline and goes, are you serious?
All right, that's pretty fucking funny.
All right. Fartgate is officially over. Tiger Woods did not fart.
It's been exonerated.
This is who quit.
Paula Abdul making it official. She will not return to American Idol. The singer sent out a Twitter message late last night saying she has decided not to return. Abdul has been a judge on that show, for 8 seasons now. Officials for American Idol say she has been an important part of the show, and they're sad she's not coming back. The announcement came a day after Terry DiGuardi signed on to judge another season. The next season of American Idol kicks off in January of next year.
Okay, stupid media. You got everything right in front of you.
That is why Why isn't anyone talking about it?
And she goes, "You're fired." Yeah. She goes, this comes a day after the other broad, Karen, whatever her last name is, signed on for another season of Idol. So, okay, stupid media.
Put
you like
two and two
commenting about
together.
everything all the time. Why don't you say what really happened? You're fired. Paula Abdul was given the option to say that she quit.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
not renewing Paula Abdul's contract.
They bring her into the little American Idol office. They go, "Hi, Paula, take a seat. I've got to talk to you about this. Look, we're not renewing your contract for next season.
Which means you're fired.
Yeah. So let's just explain a few options we have here. We don't want this to affect you adversely, so we have a press release already written here that says that you are leaving the show.
Mm-hmm.
You read it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what'll go out, and goodbye. Or you could go into the press, and we'll say that we fired you for, the pills, and she was a little unstable, and this, that, the other. So you pick.
Right.
And she goes, okay, well, that's what it is.
We're known as dopey shock jocks, and we're telling you the truth. Why can't the media do this?
It happens. That's how it fucking happens.
And this happens all the time. So why can't somebody just explain this is what they do? They give you the option. They obviously had no intention of continuing with Paul Abdul, especially when they brought the fourth judge on last year.
Yeah.
That was to make everyone comfortable with the decision they were going to make. And now they got a year under their belt with the new woman.
So people are used to her.
They're now used to her instead of like, whoa, what's this? This is weird. This is not what I'm used to.
Yeah. And then Paula goes away, and you're back to 3 judges, which it was supposed to be, because you need, 2 and then a tiebreaker kind of a judge. What the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
So now,
were you watching?
Bye-bye.
Were you watching Idol when they had 2 Ryan Seacrests? Does anyone remember they used to have 2 Ryan Seacrests?
That was like first season, right?
Right.
Who's that guy? It's like, God damn, would have been the best gig ever.
Yeah, that guy ended up on one of those horrendous celeb reality shows.
Did he? You.
Yeah.
Well, bye-bye.
So Paula Abdul...
well, now she should go back to her singing career.
Well, you don't even have to call it a firing. She was let go.
Let go.
It wasn't her decision. Yeah, she really is going to give up a multi-million-dollar gig.
Yeah.
That gives her like great exposure
for all the other things that I'm sure that people are clamoring for as far as she goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else do you think Paula Abdul has going that she can just kind of leave American Idol to move on to that?
Right.
Nothing.
And all the facts are there, but no one in mainstream media will sit down and explain this to you.
No one will say anything.
Let's say hi to Dave in New Hampshire. Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Morning, boys.
Hey, Dave.
The last gate was the Patriots camera scandal, Spygate.
Spygate.
Was that the actual last gate?
Stargate. Then Stargate SGI. I think that was the last gate.
That's a different gate, Anthony.
I thought you
different.
included TV shows.
Yeah, that's different.
Heaven's Gate.
That's different. Should we Google bomb Paula Abdul was fired? That's a boring one though.
Yeah.
We only Google bomb good stuff.
We need fun ones.
Yeah, fun ones. Bill in the OC.
Hello, Bill.
Morning, guys. How you doing today?
All right.
Sarah Palin up in Alaska had Trooper Gate, so the gate is definitely not
that's
dead.
right.
That's pretty recent.
Trooper Gate. Yeah, that gate thing has just been put into
everything
vernacular. Yeah, we love throwing gate at the end of it. And what did they just recently sell the Watergate Hotel, I think? Didn't they rename it? Like, it hasn't been Watergate in a while. We stayed there.
That was cool.
We were in D.C.
I got to admit, that was fucking cool when we got
actually
to
stayed at the Watergate Hotel.
That was all right, man.
Yeah, but they had changed it to something else.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
Somebody will let us know.
No buyer for Watergate at auction, huh?
This Nick Cannon Nas video is getting major exposure, and I don't know what it means, what they're trying to accomplish. You want to do this or the Bill Clinton thing?
Let's do this because I have no clue what this is.
All right, and then we'll segue into what Bill Clinton got done. Basically, he's a modern-day superhero, this Bill Clinton. Just amazing. Doing everyone's job, by the way. I think he did his wife's job and the
Yeah,
president's job.
the president's job, his wife's job.
Right.
The Obama administration, for some reason, couldn't, pull this off.
Well, why don't we seg into that? So you got the two journalists that were a little too close to the border.
Hang Fang and Sang Chang. I have no idea what their names were.
Well, it was the one broad sister that used to be on The View.
Is that really?
Yeah, I know that much.
Really? Yeah.
Ling?
It was Lisa Ling's sister?
Lisa Ling's sister is a journalist. She got a little too close to the border, and they said, you're ours now.
Yeah. They came into North Korea, or close enough, and they snatched him up. Gave him some prison sentences.
Hard labor.
Of hard labor, which has got to be lovely over there in North Korea. Wow.
You think their hard labor is worse than our hard labor?
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's any Amnesty International groups saying, hey, stop that.
You see this big rock?
Yeah.
Take this big malady thing and break it into powder. We'll check back in 10 years to see how you're doing.
And there's no reason for you to do this.
Is that what hard labor is?
Yeah.
I try to imagine what
picture
hard labor is because, it doesn't mean anything for anyone else.
No.
It's just to make your life a complete nightmare.
Yeah. It's like hell.
Because
you just do something because it sucks.
Because I think if you were sentenced to hard labor, but you were maybe getting something accomplished with your hard labor, maybe in some way you could live with yourself at that point.
Right.
Like, okay, what a major fucking hassle, but I just built like a highway, 100-mile highway by myself.
Well, watch Bridge Over the River Kwai. You'll see a bunch of the soldiers, the prisoners of war, prisoners of Japan, taking pride, actually, in building a bridge that turned out to be, a little detrimental to to our guys, or would have been if it wasn't blown up.
At least you know your energy and your hard work is going towards
going
something.
into something.
So in your mind, because you're occupying a lot of time, you're like, okay, well,
yeah.
But when they give you hard labor where you're just smashing rocks and it means nothing, that's got to be fucking hell on earth.
You just know you're getting nothing accomplished.
They could give a shit what you're doing. They just want to beat the crap out of you, physically, mentally.
That's it.
So these two seem like a goner.
Yeah.
Lisa Liu or Lang or whatever her name is.
Lisa Lang.
Lisa Lang was all over CNN begging, I want my sister to come home, and they weren't listening to what we were saying.
Nope.
And then Bill Clinton gets involved and goes over there and picks up the two broads.
Gets them pardoned.
You think
by Kim Jong-il himself.
And there's a picture of Bill Clinton sitting down with him,
sitting next to him. It just they look so uncomfortable sitting next to each other. Little Kim Jong-il and giant Bill Clinton.
And Nate and I were talking about this during the break. Could you imagine being that powerful, like a Bill Clinton, where you have, the U.S. military backing you? So if
you
this,
better hope so, right?
But if this guy gets crazy and decides, well, I'm gonna kidnap an ex-president.
You not leave.
You
not leave now. Oh, wait a minute. Bill Clinton, I get the fuck out of here.
But can you imagine having that much power on this earth, where you could go into one of the most dangerous places on earth right now, and know that you're coming back home?
Yeah, if they decided to take a former president hostage, wow.
You think that would be bad?
Well, Obama would probably make a speech about it and say how we have to be tolerant, and
we're doing everything possible.
Yeah, we're doing everything possible.
I love the we're doing everything possible speech that you get every once in a while from these idiots.
Yeah. I love the fact that, hey, isn't the Clinton with the vagina supposed to be there? Isn't the Clinton with the fat ankles and the vagina supposed to be doing that instead of Bill Clinton?
And how bad does Bill want to be away from Hillary that he's now hanging out in North Korea?
Look, I want to go to Somalia and fight pirates. I don't care. Just keep me away from this fucking bitch. Keep me away from this bitch.
And that's a long plane ride home. You think Bill's like, all right, I did you a favor. Now you got to do me a little favor.
You know what the Yankee cranky is,
you
right?
You got to do me a little favor.
You do me, I got you out. Show me how you suck a man's cock. Yankee cranky. You want to work the sushi place or the nail joint when you get back? Yankee cranky.
And this wasn't President Obama. He had nothing to do with this, right?
No, he barely talked about it.
They said that when Bill Clinton was over there, he did not talk to Obama at all.
No.
During this exchange.
I don't know. Here's the only thing I will even give to Obama on this one. Perhaps they didn't want it to look like they were negotiating with a
lunatic
terrorist country,
Sure.
or an axis of evil country. Although he doesn't call anybody that, they're all wonderful people that we need to coddle and hold.
Right.
But he should have been involved in this, and just like the soldier that's being held hostage in Afghanistan.
Where's that guy?
Where's that guy? Where's Obama talking about that?
And I think
once his head rolls out on a fucking videotape, then we'll talk about him.
And you know what? I don't even have to say I think. That guy, way more important than a couple of dopey journalists that got too close to a border.
I think you're right.
So, let's get that guy home.
Yeah. Well,
our priorities in this country are all fucked up. Anyway,
Obama is really
a great president?
No. You look at his
Good at
popularity.
basketball?
Wow. Well, I think so, right? He shoots some hoops, doesn't he?
Yeah, the popularity's dropping.
Popularity is, yeah.
Because
he just, you know what it is? He's doing with the economy what Bush did with the war. Like, a president has to be multifaceted. You know what I mean? President has to be able to handle a lot of shit. The economy, and we have a war going on. And there's hostage situations, and there's little things that happen in the world and in our country. You got to, be able to spin those plates, juggle a little bit. This guy, George Bush was all about, terror, war on terror, and nothing else got done.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is economy, healthcare, economy and healthcare, and that's it.
So maybe we should put the two presidents together.
You got some Bush in my Obama. You got Obama in my Bush.
Yeah, we're being called idiots, and
of course, every time we are,
and we know we're idiots. But this guy is screaming, "Idiots!" Prearranged by North Korea as photo op for Kim Jong-il. He calls him Kim Jong-yang Tong Dong.
Yeah.
You fucking idiots. Like Clinton would go if he didn't know he'd get them. Well, yeah, that was pretty obvious. But that was arranged where there's some conversations going and Bill goes, look, if I go over there, you're going to release these people, right? And they go, yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah. So
and then Bill goes, all right, I'm going over there. We know that Bill Clinton didn't go over there wondering if he actually was going to be able to come back with them.
Yeah, before we went on the air, before we even went on the air, me and Opie were talking about this, and the fact that he even went over there, we know this was Kim Jong-il going, look, I'm going to make America look a little silly. I'm going to get one of the dignitaries over here, which is Clinton, and I want an apology, which he got.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that that Obama or Hillary really had nothing to do with this is kind of like, isn't that your fucking job to deal with other countries
and let's break it down. Bill Clinton went over there to bring back like 2 panda bears.
Yeah.
We all love panda bears. Oh, you got to bring the cute girls back to the United States.
Of course.
If they were like 2 gnarly, I don't know, badgers with backpacks somewhere else.
Were they cute at all?
You know, they're little 2 relatively cute Asian girls.
Yeah.
Harmless. Nice.
Yeah, negotiating. Yeah, I understand that Obama doesn't want to look like he's negotiating with anybody, but I mean, he hasn't said a word about it.
No.
And then why are more people dying in Afghanistan? Why are more of our soldiers being killed over there? Because we don't have a president that really is very good at striking back.
My theory?
Yeah.
Getting closer to the man.
You think?
Pushing forward.
I don't know about
so
that.
The fighting's getting a little
Dude,
uglier.
I don't think so.
I think we're getting a little closer to the Osama.
I think we have a commander-in-chief there that doesn't really like to push. I don't know.
Who
knows? That's my opinion based on what I read.
Let's just go get high. Hey, we got the Google bomb. I want to thank Ronnie.
Oh.
Here is your Google bomb of the day. Listen closely. Paul Abdul quits Idol due to impacted colon.
That's a long one, man.
That's why I said listen closely.
That's a long one.
Concentrate. Once again, Paul Abdul quits Idol due to impacted colon.
That is funny.
Are they getting it down there?
Yeah.
Because that's the epicenter of the Google bomb right there. You're looking at Google bomb. Paul Abdul. Sorry,
Paul Abdul.
Let's not get confused. Paul Abdul quits Idol due to impacted colon.
Impacted colon.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's all we got on the Clinton thing, but that's pretty impressive for Bill, for his resume. He's going to get a nice gig now.
Oh, yeah. Ambassador.
Yeah, future employers are going to be impressed with the fact that he went over to North Korea and brought 2 journalists home.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's going to be the ambassador of staying half a world away from his wife. Right. That's what he wants. Where is she? Could you send me halfway around? I need to be 12,000 miles away in any direction.
Man, she just went away.
She completely disappeared as Secretary of State. You know, Condoleezza Rice was always in the news. She'd go places, but she would then talk about it, say what's going on. This one, Hillary goes places, and then you're just like, what the fuck? We're committed to Africa's future. Why?
Because they're hurting.
Is that what she did? Is that where she's been?
Yeah, she's on a little 10-day African trip. Something like that.
Can we just fucking give up on Africa? Can we just do it, please? Can we just stop sending money and give up and wait until nature takes its fucking course?
Why?
Because it's a fucking petri dish over there.
We're human beings. We got to save everything.
Isn't that great?
Instead of acknowledging that nature needs to do its thing.
Yeah.
You got to acknowledge that nature has to do its thing to keep everybody healthy.
Is there a way? Is she tapping every male on the shoulder saying, no, you can't cure AIDS by fucking a virgin? Or is she saying, could you not take that spade shovel and dig out little girls' clitorises?
They do it with spade shovels?
Whatever they use. It's horrible.
Do you think they got a little tool just for that?
Just for that.
The clit removal tool.
And then there was another show I was watching that I was just kind of stunned. They're taking these girls, and because they know that rape is so prevalent in a lot of African nations, because they do believe that if you have AIDS, it will be cured if you fuck a virgin.
Nice.
This is not fairy tale. This is what they believe. So they're taking these girls and making them not look old enough to have sex with. They showed this woman, this mother, in some kind of fucking tent with some hot stick that she put in a fire, and she's rolling it around on her daughter's budding breasts to shrink them.
Get the fuck out of here.
Do you think I will? All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here, but now you know what I just said.
Are you serious?
No shit.
How are you?
They are doing that so that the girl can now walk around and not look old enough to fuck.
But the word's not getting out that's being done.
I know.
See,
well, when you see her walking around with smoldering tits,
you just don't want
there's
anything
a
to do
problem.
with it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking, wow, I thought AIDS was bad, but what gave that girl smoldering tits?
Tit disease? Holy shit! Yeah, it's just it's worthless. How long have we been trying to take care of Africa, to take care of the AIDS problem in Africa, which has done nothing but grow? Education, stopping these warlords from just genocide on massive scales between nations where there's a border and no difference between the people. But you got to kill that entire group of people. And they do it in horrifically horrible, just machetes and those goddamn, when Winnie Mandela used to take the tire full of gasoline and light it on fire around someone's neck in the street.
Yeah.
She was a real treat, Winnie.
That's just horrendous. I think we were better off before the internet.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where you just didn't know what was going on over there.
You kind of got an idea through National Geographic.
I think we did the bit where, imagine...
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're eating fucking...
What are they eating?
Chinch bugs or maggots or something. This guy has a bone through his nose.
Yeah.
There are people living... Dude, we fly. We fly.
And what do? They eat bugs.
They eat bugs and put bones through their nose.
We're close.
There's no reason.
And they put the big carrot stick on their penises.
Yeah, they put big carrot sticks on the penises, and they shoot monkeys with blowguns and eat them. There is no reason in 2009 that any civilization or any peoples on this planet should act this way. Look at that! Look at this! What the fuck is this?
They're just dancing. They're happy.
They're dancing. They all have spears.
They're getting psyched for the big kill.
Are they?
Yes.
They have the necklaces and bones through their nose and the big weenie rod things. I don't understand how this still happens.
What makes
the Kombai tribe?
What makes me laugh really hard when I see these type of shows is the middle-aged white man that goes there and then dresses like them and tries to
you better
assimilate into the culture. He looks just look at this guy. He looks completely ridiculous.
You stay for dinner.
Right.
Oh wait, I am dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're putting a big fucking carrot weenie on him?
Yeah, you got to put the big carrot weenie on.
They're putting the carrot weenie on the white guy?
If you're going to be hanging out with this tribe, you got to put the big carrot weenie on.
They're all going to laugh at him.
Yeah.
They're all laughing at his little white man weenie.
They gave him a tiny little carrot thing.
When these guys have like prehensile cocks that they use to fucking grab things with.
Look at the white dude who has to put on the carrot thing. And it's sticking straight out.
Unbelievable.
And now the tribesman is saying,
I love you. You are not from here, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you wear trousers.
See, he should
But you must try to take them off.
Yeah, why does he wear trousers?
I don't know. The guy's saying you got to take them off. Otherwise, you can't wear the koteka properly. Is that what it's called, the koteka? Now look at him, his white ass. He's naked. He's naked with his carrot weenie walking through the fucking forest. This is stupid. It's 2009. He flew there in a jet.
That's what I love about these shows. The middle-aged white man. He looks completely ridiculous.
Dude, he was sitting in first class at some point, eating fucking a little meal.
Fresh baked fucking chocolate chip cookies for dessert.
Would you like another sundae?
Right.
All righty. And then there he is with his pants off, his fucking pale white ass walking through the forest with a carrot on his dick.
Hunting for monkeys in trees.
Yeah.
With his blowgun.
Enough.
That is funny, though.
Enough about fucking Africa. It's just a doomed continent. There are some countries kind of getting along there, but for the most part, I mean, the continent is, if it wasn't for the fact that it was kind of where all the cool wild animals live,
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, there's lions there and fucking giraffe and shit like that. And they're, on the outs. But we wouldn't give a flying fuck about that place.
No.
And the do-gooders want it to seem like they're doing good, but they're not. There's no solution for that place. They need to be civilized. It's not charming. Is it charming? It's not charming. It's a guy with a carrot on his dick.
How are you supposed to talk to the guy and get things done?
You can't.
Too busy looking at the carrot on his dick.
You can't.
What the fuck is that for?
Got a carrot on his dick. Does he have to keep going, my eyes are up here?
Right.
It's like, sorry, I'm looking at your carrot dick, sir.
Well, you got it. I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
He's got a carrot on his dick.
So there you go. Clinton got that done for the journalists.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done the bit like the turn of the century before the internet. You were just living your life.
Yeah.
With your family, maybe doing a little farming. Every once in a while, maybe you had to go into a local war or something. While horrific things were happening somewhere else in the world. And guess what? You lived your entire life without a clue.
People just
without
didn't know.
a clue what was going on.
Didn't know.
With the Vikings or whatever era you want to pick.
Yeah.
Just horrific things were going on. And you were just living your life going, And I think, you know what? In a way, you were better off not knowing.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
What about like indigenous people to the what is now the United States? You might call them American Indians.
Sure.
Or whatever was living here in the United States when the Roman Empire was going on.
Right.
Like you're sitting there, you got a little loincloth on, you're banging away on a buffalo hide to make some shoes.
Sure.
And then half a world away is the Colosseum and this giant society of people waging war all over Europe, just conquering. and you have no clue.
No idea.
No clue that was going on.
Do you think as a human being you're better off that way?
Yeah, in certain respects, sure. Yeah. Ignorance is bliss, they say. Jot it down.
Well, something to be said about that. All right, moving on. So you got this this song that Nick Cannon and Nas. It's all over YouTube. Our pals at wwtdd.com.
Yes.
They have it featured prominently. You can see the video for yourself over there. The song's called Eat That Watermelon. And Nick Cannon and Nas are in typical like black makeup, even though they're black to begin with.
Oh, like old blackface?
Yeah. And I don't really... I try to do a little research on this, and I don't understand why. I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish. Do you know, Danny? Yeah. You do?
Yeah, basically they're trying to say that hip-hop isn't where it used to be.
Sorry, can I... Because I want to listen to you. Satellite Matt suggesting another Google bomb today.
Oh, my God, two. That's
well, the Paul
confusing.
Abdul one is very confusing, but he writes, how about we Google bomb? Hillary Clinton saves the carrot weenie. Stay away from that one. Let's continue with the Paul Abdul, but that's just a good line. Back to you, Danny. I'm sorry.
So Nick Cannon and Nas, they feel that hip-hop is just getting a little too corporate, and, you know, it's almost getting to be a parody of itself.
Yeah.
So they're saying if this continues, this is what's going to happen.
Oh, it's
like this is where hip-hop is going.
Really? That's what they were getting at?
Black man in the White House. Shut up.
So they're just trying to like save hip hop from becoming something.
They just want to make a silly video,
racist parody of itself.
But then they realize people are going to say, "Oh man, that's pretty fucked up." Uncle Tom racist mother effers.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Exactly.
So they had to have a little spin on it, right?
So it starts off like a Star Wars thing. What is this?
Ready?
All right.
There's a period of great distress in the rap universe. There was a time when hip-hop was a form of empowerment. Now the corporate world is quickly diluting our culture for nothing more than profit. With the ever-mounting forces of ridiculous dances, ignorant behavior, and general buffoonery, it's only a matter of time before hip-hop's permanent annihilation. This is what the future holds if it don't stop.
Howdy there, Shook. Top of the morning to you, Jive. Boy, you know this show is a good ditty right here. Massa gonna love us. Mm-hmm. You know I was hungry. What should we eat? Some of that good old watermelon. Oh, yeah. Eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon. Surely is good. Eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon. Surely is good. W? Yeah. A. Uh-huh. T. Okay. E-R. What's next? Melon. Eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon. Surely is good. Eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon, eat that watermelon. Surely is good. Hey there, Shuck. Yeah, Jive. I think it's time to break it on down. This watermelon ain't gonna eat itself. Ham bone, ham bone, ham bone, where you at? Ham bone, ham bone, ham bone, where you at? Massa is coming. Massa is coming. Massa is coming. Hide the watermelon. Hide it quick.
Yo, check it, y'all. This is Nas. And if that don't stop, hip-hop is dead.
That's crap. They just came up with
You're out of your fucking mind.
a video that people would check out. First of all.
Yeah. There's a couple of issues with that video.
First of all, if two white dudes did that video.
Oh, my God. So fired from whatever they do.
Whatever they do.
They'd
be fired from society.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
It's a good video.
It is funny as shit.
And it's really catchy.
I'll give it that, yeah.
That thing is blowing up on the internet.
But I don't understand how it's moving in this direction.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't see hip-hop moving into a direction where black people are going to be kowtowing to the white massa. Like, I don't get that.
I don't either. I don't think.
Like,
I don't even think they believe in the message they're saying there.
I think there's more like black record labels that are making a lot of money off of these hip hop guys. I don't.
I think they came up with a good video and then said,
and try to figure out.
We need some kind of angle on this, or we're going to get crucified for this.
Holy shit. It's just fucking every day. Every day she's got to walk by here. And she's wearing one of my favorite, the Partridge Family
the
bus
Partridge
dress.
Family dress is one of our
She's wearing
favorites.
the Partridge Family bus dress,
It's,
which is, just picture the Partridge Family bus, the pattern on that, on a little dress.
You're stammering.
One of those, it's one of those dresses that she could just pull, like grab the skirt part of it and just pull it right over her head and be naked.
Yeah, it's like it's very slinky.
Yeah,
Like,
very summery.
Yeah, just
little sundressy kind of a thing.
You know, she just puts it on over her head and it just drops into place. Like, that's Nicole from the Morning Mashup.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with those three. It's weird.
It really is a weird thing. They're always together.
They during commercials they walk down the hall to get a beverage together every single day.
How long have they been together?
I don't know. I don't know much about that.
Can't be that long. Wait till it's fucking 12, 14 years. Jesus Christ. They won't even talk to each other.
Well,
I'm fucking kidding.
We're in a good place lately. It'll turn bad again. So
I like the jokes.
Let's enjoy the good times we're having lately.
I like the jokes.
I know, it's all good. Paul, a black guy from Philly, wants to comment about the Eat That Watermelon. Paul, what do you got, buddy?
Eat that watermelon. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas.
Oh, you were just singing that one, huh?
Yeah, it's a catchy little ditty. Good evening.
Good evening.
How you guys doing, man?
Pretty
when
good.
I saw that video last night at about 11 o'clock, I said, oh, my God, when the boys get a hold of this, it's over.
Well, it's just catchy.
It is. It's catchy as hell.
I don't really believe why that video's out there.
Yeah, I don't see there's supposed to be some kind of a message behind it. I don't see it.
The message behind it is the cooning that a lot of rappers like Lil Wayne with the jewelry and other guy. I can't even mention them because when I see the videos, I just turn the shit off.
Yeah, but who the fuck is doing that? It's not. It's not somebody that's going to make a massa or anything. It's those guys. The rap guys think that's fucking cool.
But they're actually not. They're actually, in my opinion, they're not actually talking about the white guys. They're talking about the black guys who are doing the buffoonery in rap now.
Yeah.
You know,
there's a general buffoonery.
General buffoonery.
I like general buffoonery reporting for duty. I like buffoonery.
Well, I gotta go, fellas.
All right.
Keep it. And you know what?
What do you gotta go? What do you gotta go for?
Oh man, he's got a job.
I gotta go make my little bit of money, Ant.
There you go.
Shit! What corner?
Oh, Ant, he's got a real job.
Easy. You know they call me Black Anthony.
Do they?
Yeah.
All right.
Why do they call you
Black Anthony?
Why do they call you Black Anthony?
Because I view a lot of the same. I view things a lot of the same way that Anthony does.
You're my doppelganger.
Say again.
It's like the N-word. I'm kidding.
Jesus. Kiss my ass, Anthony.
All right. There goes.
You giddy
Yeah, I hear you.
You got to turn everyone off. That guy likes you.
I like Paul. He's a good guy, man.
All right. Petey Greeny. Petey Green. Yeah, CJ in Georgia. What's up?
Hey, boys. You rock fat. Yeah, these guys aren't original. Petey Green predicted this is where hip-hop would be going back in the 70s.
Yeah, we did the whole... He taught us how to eat a watermelon.
Hi. She is. Partridge Family dress.
You're stopping our show. Will you walk by so we get back to our show?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I lose the ability to speak.
Yeah, you stammer when that one walks by. Where's your little intern girl? She was supposed to stop by yesterday.
Oh, she got in late.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you guys in a little contact?
What? Who? What? What?
The girl that we fired Sam for.
There could be some not Twitter, so some texting going on.
She was supposed to stop in yesterday and say hi.
Yeah, I know.
And that's one of the guys from the Morning Mashups. What?
Cousin or something.
Cousin. All right, let's go back to the phones. Ray in Maryland. Ray.
What's up, guys?
No, you could call him Ray. You could call him Jay. Or you could call him Ray J. Johnny. Or you could call him Ray J. Johnny Johnson. But you doesn't have to call him Ray J. Johnson.
Very nice. Very nice. I was just calling about the Nas and Nick Cannon thing.
Yeah.
You know, those guys aren't that far off, and I'll tell you, Nas has had problems in the past. I follow him a little bit, and he had made an album called Hip Hop Is Dead, and basically he caught shit from the South because he was subliminally saying that the South is what's bringing down hip hop, because a lot of those fuckers in the South rap like they can't read, which might not be that far from the truth. But
really,
the guys that you need to look at or look up are OJ the Juice Man, and that's spelled D-A, OJ the Juice Man, and Gucci Mane, spelled Gucci and M-A-N-E.
Yeah.
They can. I mean, they don't sound like they can read, and they're rapping, and they're becoming more and more popular. And I think, like you said, that it's not. If this is what the corporations are promoting, there's a market for it, but it is some ignorant shit. So
some ignat shit going on.
Yeah, we'll check that out. A song in general, give us like their hit.
I turned the shit off, but I can't even think of any other songs. I just know they're really getting popular right now. So
All right,
they should come up on YouTube.
All right, the guys down the hall, get us a hit from Gucci Man or OJ the Juice Man.
OJ the Juice Man. I want to hear OJ the Juice Man more than I want to hear Gucci.
We got one? All right, hold on the line, Ray.
All right.
Gooch, half a brick, say Tovey, say Tiggy. Okay.
This sounds like Eat That Watermelon already.
Oh, this is both of them.
Yeah. It is some ignorant shit, man.
I want to hear it kick in.
Serving all the babies. Rap game easy, but the dope game gravy. Young Jew man, and my life is like the J Kid with stupid, fruity, crazy swag jumping in your lady. Banana don't share it interior like the lake. LeBron James wrist when I'm fucking with that cake. Hit the trap, stay down, watch the paper rate. Booming out of house at Jay's.
I guess they're talking about the dope game, my friends.
You got
the dope game.
Yeah, but I officially get it now because the Watermelon song is that song. They're parodying that.
Yeah, pretty much sounds like that. Oh, and here's the video. Look, the video's got like a lot of money and bitches, and there's just ignat motherfuckers with all kinds of jury and some fucking grills and shit.
There you go.
All right.
I hear that.
So some of the rap guys aren't happy where rap is going.
It is kind of becoming a parody now that I look at this, but I don't see it becoming like blackface kind of buffoonery. I see it becoming thug buffoonery, but like fake thugs.
Well, let me play the hook to eat that watermelon because we just heard this real song. Listen now.
That watermelon, eat that watermelon.
It was the other part. That's the hook. Never mind. I thought I had something I don't know. I'm punching out as we say.
Eat that watermelon.
Later.
All right, Ray. Thanks for at least letting us in on what the fuck was going on with that Nick Cannon Nas thing. By the way, a lot of people are pointing out this. Anthony in Mount Sinai. Anthony.
Ew. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
How are you? Listen, Eat That Watermelon sounds a whole lot like that fried chicken that you guys used to play.
Fried that chicken.
Yeah.
Fried that chicken.
Eat that watermelon. Eat that watermelon. Yes, very
exactly. Good. And what it seems to be is, if you remember, old school hip hop started on the East Coast, and then the West Coast got big with Snoop, and now it's the Dirty South, as they're calling it. And I think Nas and Cannon are from the East Coast people. So it sounds like, they might be a little annoyed.
Oh, yeah?
That's what it seems to be. But it's all, for the most part, except old school ignorant anyway.
So many theories on what's going on in the hip-hop community.
It's unbelievable.
Everything's a community, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's scary that I'm actually trying to theorize what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. It is frightening.
He said I'm the whitest what?
I'm about as white as can be.
There you go.
The community.
Thank you, Anthony. Stephen S. from Bay Shore writes, between Eat That Watermelon and, hold on a minute, lost him. Okay, and Fry That Chicken, we've got a couple of great songs. I'm just waiting for someone to make Sip That Grape Soda.
Yeah.
Sip That Grape Soda.
We need a beverage now.
Yeah, we got a food.
We got food. We got a little dessert.
Now we just need a little drink.
I got something to wash it down with.
Wash. Need to wash it down. Let me go to Sean on Long Island. Sean.
Pimp juice.
Sean.
Some pimp juice from Nelly.
What up, Sean?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
This song sounds like that McDonald's commercial. You know, give me that fillet of fish.
Oh, yeah?
Is it similar?
Yeah, you guys got that?
Yeah, we're
have you noticed McDonald's commercials really do cater to the African American community? Why is that? Why is that? You ever notice? McDonald's really is going for the black people. Why is that? Do they like a nice big burger more than we do as white folk? It just seems to be. Yeah, well,
you got it.
Give me back that filet of fish. Give me that fish. What if it were you hanging up on this wall? If it were you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
Why not get your own crispy golden filet of fish?
Wow.
That's great.
Let's go to Droopy. Droopy.
Good evening, boys.
Hello, Droopy.
Hey, Anthony, you do have to save Africa. What are we going to do with all those undefeated New England Patriots perfect season T-shirts?
Yeah, where are we going to send all our
right.
shirts that we can't wear over
Well,
here?
we could send those over there. I'm sure they'll end up on warlords' backs full of blood as they hack up somebody with a machete.
Yeah.
Good point.
Watch it out. Thank you. Let's go to Brian in Jersey. Brian.
Good evening.
Hey, Brian.
I just wanted to say that there's been like this hip-hop counterculture kind of thing going on for a while. Two of the artists that stick out in my head are Common and Talib Kweli, where they're talking about stuff that's not all, let's kill each other, drugs, banging bitches, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They've been talking about, it's not all about community values, but that's kind of more the stuff that they're saying. And they're talking about things like, don't leave your kids to grow up with one parent and stuff like that.
Who's rapping that shit?
Talib Kweli and Common are the two names that come to mind. Even like Kanye to some extent, he a little bit talks about all the violence that's going on in Chicago and stuff. He's a little bit more mainstream, but you can tell that there's some elements.
It certainly helps with 14 shot the other day in Chicago. I guess that really does help. The hip hop really is a
I'm not saying it necessarily helps because there's a lot of draw to the game, as they call it. But I don't really.
I know the game, my friend.
I never really was into hip hop when I was growing up, but I've gotten into it a little bit, and that's really the only stuff that I can stomach is just listening to stuff that's not all about dealing drugs and stuff like OJ the Juice Man that you just played.
Danny brings up a great picture over here. What happened to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince?
The innocence.
My goodness. Now we're talking some whack rhymes.
Some rhymes that didn't hurt anyone.
This was so... Look, parents are all the same. Oh.
No one's hurting when they listen to this.
No, this is fun.
Sure is.
Non-threatening. You didn't care if DJ Jazzy Jeff or the Fresh Prince was at your house, right?
Of course not.
No, they'd be spinning records and just making fun and moving in fast motion. When hip-hop guys are moving in fast motion, it's funny. Oh, mom started bugging.
Nowadays, if mom is bugging, you shoot her in the face.
Then I blew her in the fucking head.
Right.
Who
turned all this around? Was it Dre?
Yeah.
You have to go to Dre.
Well, I think you got to go like NWA.
NWA.
Ghetto Boys.
Said, fuck this shit.
Said, what is this fucking shit?
Right.
This ain't from the streets, yo. This motherfucker's going to be a big movie star.
Keith in Philly brings up a good point. I did read this. 90% of these lying a-hole rappers rent their jewelry and whips, by the way.
Jury,
yeah.
My jury.
All that stuff is pretty much rented for the videos and what's not.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because no one makes that type of money, no matter what you do.
Gotta have your own grill, though, yo. I ain't putting no one else's grill in my mouth.
Tom in Chicago, the fine windy city.
Hey there, Tam.
White Sox or Cubs, Tom?
Well, the Cubs seem to be doing quite well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Actually. Although, that no-hitter on the other side of town was pretty cool.
Yankee win, Sox lose. Yankees a game and a half ahead.
And what about the Mets?
Boston?
Let me look up
Mets.
the Mets.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
So, it looks like some douche decided to post on Yahoo Answers, is it true that Paula Abdul quit Idol due to an impacted colon? And he looks a whole lot like Ope, and his name is Gregory.
Nice. Thank you, Tom. If that was you. If not, whoever did that, wonderful. What's the Google bomb again, Ant? You got the exact one?
Oh, my God.
Paula Abdul quits Idol
due to impacted colon.
That's it right there, exactly.
Yeah.
Got to do it that way or we're not going to get credit in the end. Nate in Atlanta wants to answer your McDonald's question, Anthony. Nate?
Yes?
Good evening.
Hello,
Hi,
Nate.
Yeah, McDonald's caters to the blacks because it's really cheap, it's really unhealthy, and the corporations, man, they want to kill off the blacks.
Oh, is that it?
So a big conspiracy.
Well, that's why all the liquor stores are in the black community. And they're run by people outside of the neighborhood, and cigarettes and things like
Newport?
that. Yeah, I hear you.
I love the liquor store thing because I live in a incredibly white neighborhood here in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And just as you said that, I started counting the liquor stores close to my building.
It's amazing, isn't
And
it?
I was up to 4.
Yeah.
And I decided, you know what, I don't need to count any higher.
Yes.
That's within 2 to 3 blocks, I could go to 4 different liquor stores.
Yeah.
So shut up with that conspiracy crap. Liquor stores are
I
everywhere.
remember college, MD 2020 and Colt 45 being the cheapest stuff. So all you have to do is look in the couch cushions for change to go out and get drunk.
Oh, yeah. You ever go through your pockets and feel a piece of paper and go, oh, $1, and you pull out like a 10 or a 20 back then?
Oh, my God.
Dude, it was like, holy shit,
Hey, that's
I'm hoping for
$5.40.
50 cents. I'm hoping to get like a couple of quarters, and there it is, a 10. Oh, and then you're fucking set.
For a couple hours.
Punch it out.
Yeah, that's all you need it for, a couple hours.
Yeah.
Get yourself a nice sandwich, a big tall boy.
And you're
Back
good.
to the house, turn on some TV. Living large, my friend.
Let's go to Matt on Long Island. Matt?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Listen, you should listen to some Immortal Technique. He raps, but it's all about like politics and the president and what's going on with that. It's like the media and the politics.
But who really wants to hear that? I think a lot of people kind of.
Give the guy a second. I think you might actually. I think if anyone might actually take the only type of hip hop and take it into consideration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe on your own time. Go get some Immortal Technique. Check it out. Look it up on the computer. Play a few of his songs, and he rips apart the whole government and how the media takes part of everything. And I really think you'll take it into.
Yeah, but like most people want to hear about slinging dope and
Yeah, well, that's
and
why
buck.
I'm a white man calling another white man telling you what's good in the hip hop world.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do we really have OJ the Juice Man on our phones? Is this the OJ the Juice Man?
Yeah, this is OJ the Juice Man.
What do you got?
We try to put good music for the people, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bitching about us, but we putting out the music that the people want to hear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know what you're saying.
Well, what's the deal with you're making people look goofy? You're practicing buffoonery.
Yeah.
We're putting good music for the people out. You know what I'm saying? We're putting out what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Fucking Emmys and all these fucking nuts. You know, this guy's fucking washed up and he want to, jack on our shit.
Yeah.
And he can't handle. We sell it and they're floppy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what are you singing
No,
about?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what you rap about. Sing, stupid
we
white
rap about
guy
what
that I am.
the streets want to hear, you know?
About the drugs.
No, we were putting positive messages out for the
Positive
people.
messages?
I got a question for you. How do you say jewelry?
You trying to get smart with me, boy?
It's jury.
Jury, right?
Jury.
If that's what you want to say, I'm saying.
Yeah. How's Mickey doing? And fucking Adrian.
I'll fucking whoop
Hey, let me tell you. Hey.
Maybe
I'll whoop you real fucking good, boy.
Maybe Sylvester Stallone was onto something.
Yeah, what is this
He created
guy?
a whole
Hey,
genre of hip hop.
I'm doing the hip hop, Mickey. Hey, I'm rapping.
It's real life out here in the streets.
Hey, I'm OJ the Juice Man, Mickey.
We just fucking is. I go out to New York City, it ain't fucking me. You know, it's nothing to me. It's fucking it's studies for me.
Hey, yo, hey, I was thinking maybe we could go to the zoo, see some tigers.
Well, every fucking night, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, then.
All right. Well, let's say goodbye to the Juice Man.
Go fight Apollo Creed.
Can we go back to what was that fucking song? Yeah, Digital Underground, the Humpty Dance.
The Humpty Dance.
This is
is
when rappers
hysterical.
just. This is when rap didn't hurt anyone.
No.
Yeah. Now that I told y'all a little bit about myself, let me tell you a little bit about this dance. It's real easy to do. Check it out. First I limped to the side like my leg was broken, shaking and twitching, kinda like I was smoking.
Yeah.
Crazy, whack, funky. People say you look like MC Hammer on crack, Humpty. That's alright, cause my body's in motion. It's supposed to look like a fit or a convulsion. Anyone can play this game. This is my dance, y'all. Humpty Hump's my name. No two people will do it the same. You got it down when you appear to be in pain. Humping, funkin', jumping, gig around, shaking your rump. And when the doodle chump punk points a finger like a stunt, tell him step off. I'm doing the hump. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump.
See, harmless. See, just doing about the Humpty Dance. Fun.
See, they weren't killing each other or
hurt.
nothing. It was just
No
all
one's
fun.
getting hurt.
The Humpty Hump. Let's go to wow. What's your name?
Topher.
Topher?
Yo.
Yeah, like
Good
Topher.
evening.
Hey, Topher. How are you, buddy?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, listen, Anthony, between the Taconic Parkway and LA Fitness, how many white people were killed versus the people who were killed in Chicago you keep talking about?
What?
See, there was a white guy that went into a all women's gym outside what Pittsburgh.
Oh, right. I'm not saying that doesn't happen every so often.
and
You
killed
get
five
crazy.
Or six
Yeah.
women.
Crazy white guy. I've talked about crazy white guy all the time.
Yeah, because crazy white guy seems to kill a whole lot of innocent people where I think the black-on-black crime, and I'm not making a sweeping generalization like you do, a lot of guilty people probably biting a bullet there.
I don't know about that. I think there's a lot of robberies of people that end in gunfire violence, perhaps.
No.
Yeah, I see it. I watched First 48.
All right.
Yeah, we get crazy white guy every so often. You read about crazy white guy.
Or drunk and high white girl.
No, that's kind of I'll give you that, but
that was that's that show on True TV.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
The hot girl, white girl in the bikini that had a couple beers.
Yeah, that was nice.
All right, thank you, Topher.
Hammer's dick dance. Danny put up Hammer's
dick dance.
MC Hammer's dick dance.
That was him jumping the shark, right?
Please. Yeah, the shark was in his pants.
I think this was after he had already jumped the shark. I believe the shark jumping song was that Addams Family.
Oh, right.
Song,
yeah.
if I can remember the name of it.
It's just the other song with a different name. We
Yeah,
gave
I
the
remember
same
that.
song.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gave it a
With his
different
big swinging meat.
Yeah. Obama.
the Adams Groove.
The Adams Groove, yes. Why did we have the auto-tune news piece today?
Well, there's a new one. It's a series.
All right. Yeah,
so
I
there's
know.
been a
I've
lot
been-
of auto-tune talk, so I figured I'd pull it.
I don't think we brought the auto-tune the news to our show yet, so maybe we could do this. This is actual current news stories, Anthony.
Yeah?
That are pretty big out there. But then you auto-tune it. Here's the first one.
Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Shorty on the mic.
The fact is that right now, if you are black or Hispanic, you have a much greater chance of being arrested.
Are you saying we got thugs in the fight?
Particularly when it comes to the war on drugs.
Real talk, we got together, smoking lettuce leaves. They threw me in the slammer. They gave me a college degree. WTF in biology. You don't know a tiger from a giraffe.
It is painful, it is shameful.
It's painful, I'm on parole. I'm keeping my glass of champagne full. Top of the world, brick on my ankle.
If you're stopped by the police, put your head down and just wait. Wait. Don't say nothing. Shh. Wait. Put your head down. Put your head down and just wait. This is going on all the time. It's really exciting.
Auto-tune.
I'm not a fan of this.
It's really funny.
I mean, I guess when you see the video along with it, it's
Yeah.
so annoying.
That auto-tune thing, god damn, do I hate that.
I think Cher started it. I still say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think Cher was the
With
one.
that, do you believe?
All right, well, texting while driving is dangerous. There's a million of these, but we'll just do one more.
Yes.
Texting while driving is dangerous, treacherous. People who were text messaging were 20 times more likely to have an accident than those who were talking on phones instead of typing. Just say no.
But I'm a sucker for peer pressure. My thumbs can't stop.
Get a designated texter. People on the road can turn an LOL into a great big OMG. People on the road can turn an LOL into a great big OMG. People on the road can turn an LOL into a great big OMG.
Yeah.
What do you do
Yeah.
with that? You're not feeling the auto-tune news?
No, I'm not really feeling it.
Not at all? All right, we could go back to what we were just talking about. Stacy in West Hampton Beach. Stacy.
Hello.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
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 What's up? You're talking. Talk to your phone.
Yeah, Stacy, you're on the radio.
Don't talk to the radio. Talk to the telephone.
What would you like me to say?
Well, you called us, Stacy.
See, I don't think
I
she.
would like you to play the Young MC.
A little bust a move.
Yeah, please.
Young MC was very harmless.
I was driving home from Philly on what day? Late Sunday, I guess. And there's a station on Sirius XM. It goes old school like rap.
Oh, really?
It was.
Is all that garbage?
It was good for a good hour of driving, man.
Yeah.
And a little bust a move was on there.
Bust a
Who doesn't
move.
like a little bust a move?
Oh, yeah.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get females get jealous. Okay, smarty, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad and showing body. A chick walks by, you wish you could sex her, but you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day,
But once again, no one getting hurt.
No, they're just dancing and having fun.
A girl starts walking, guy starts gawking, sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she wanna dance because she likes the groove. So come on, fatso, and just bust the move.
Yeah.
Anyone
Bust
know
the move.
Anyone know the channel that does the old school hip hop? Because I don't know.
65.
It is 65,
Wow.
Kenny? What?
Backspin.
Hey, Kenny, how about one of those nice bagel turkey things?
Of course, Anthony.
Thank you.
I want some oatmeal.
Of course, Opie.
Wait, you listen to old school hip hop on channel 65?
I love my Sirius XM radio.
Does it bring back memories of just racking head with a nightstick?
I'm begging for the best of Sirius package if anybody hears me.
Dude, these fuckers around here, it's enough.
All I've heard...
They're tightwads about giving free programming to the people that work here. Enough already.
All I've been hearing from are people going,
enough already.
My radio doesn't work. My radio stopped working. Anthony, you gotta help my radio. I can't hear my radio. Like, all right, Sal, I'll see what I could do.
Anthony, it's time for some consulting.
Oh boy, here we go.
See, Kenny wants the best
Another
of
fee.
The best of what? Sirius?
Yes, the best of Sirius package.
And they're kind of giving him a bit of a problem with that. Now,
Why?
how does that hurt the company if one of your employees gets the best of Sirius? That means Kenny, when he's out doing whatever the fuck he does when he's not fetching stuff
God
for
only
us,
knows.
he's going to turn people on to Sirius XM.
Yes.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
If you're an employee here and you go to the bosses and go, I want 10 free fucking units with free programming, don't even question it. Just give it out. That's more exposure.
How does it cost them more if they just give? It's not like, wow, the satellite has to pump out a little more power. Like, how does it cost more to just hook
they
you
have
up
some
with that?
weird rule around here. If you work for Sirius XM, you're only allowed 1 free or 2 free, something ridiculous. When they should just be giving it out to everybody that works here, as many units as they want.
Yeah, and then
That
you
just
get
means
in the
more
car
people
and you
will be-
go,
right.
Hey, check this out. What is that? Oh yeah, it's satellite radio. My Sirius satellite radio.
Not only that, it boosts morale.
It sure does,
Yes,
Kenny.
it is a morale
sure
booster.
does. No petting the dog today. This is a rolling up the newspaper and slamming the newspaper on the dog's nose.
He needs a little on the snout.
Their logic on marketing is unbelievable. What do they think? They got a bunch of employees here that are just taking advantage to the point where they're just giving it to just strangers? No, pretty much if you work here and you go to the boss and go, look, I need another unit for whoever, you shouldn't question it. Just go, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It should be the perk of the gig. But there's rules. No, only 1 per employee or 2 or whatever it is. It's some dumb thing. Dumb, I say.
I don't think it's really taking anything away.
$200.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, that is cheap, GH.
Make check payable to Greg Hughes. Oof. Leave that Opie off my checks. I can't cash. I can't cash checks that have Opie on it. Fucking am I doing with that shit?
You ever get any of those, by the way?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
I'm like, what are you thinking? Really?
How the fuck am I going
I'm trying
cash
to
this?
cash a check that has my nickname on it. Really? Yeah, they're gonna really give a shit at the bank when I try to explain it.
But I am slick.
Are you trying to get the best of Sirius, Kenny?
Yes, I am in the process of begging.
And see, and this has been going on for a couple of weeks. He's in the process, Ant. He's in the process. It's not. It's not. Oh, you want that? Okay, we'll get that done within an hour. No,
How are
it
you
is
in
a
the
whole
process of something that is supposed to take like mere minutes?
I don't know. They contact Hooray, who talks to Hurrah, who calls up Mrs. Mantilla. And they're like, hey, Joey,
Hooray.
should he have Best of Sirius?
No.
Yeah, and then it goes through the grapevine. And then they play telephone.
He's got all the.
He's not even. I mean, I know.
No.
This is kind of accurate, actually.
It's a big approval process.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was this company, I would just give away radios.
Give
all
them
over
away like crazy.
I would give them away all over the place.
Yep.
With a free 3-month or whatever it is.
And then
Get them
people would
hooked.
Be like, what is that?
Learn from the drug dealers.
Right.
Give them a taste.
Learn from the hip hop guys.
Right. Give them a little taste.
Give them some buffoonery.
They're going to come back for more. It's just basic marketing. But
Right.
to be a pain in the ass with your own employees because they want a few extra fucking units is
It's
just like
just so cheesy.
enough already.
It's really cheesy.
Enough
Come on.
already.
Come on, man.
You know how many people have turned on a satellite just in my dumb life because people jump in my car or they're in my apartment. Wow, what's that? Well, we're listening to commercial-free radio. Oh, I didn't know Sirius XM had this type of music channel or
Oh, yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. What do you want to hear? Yeah. I'll
Next thing you
show
know, guess
this.
what? They're buying it for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, and they got something for everyone.
They sure do, Kenny. They sure do. What's your favorite these days?
Guitar.
I'm all over the dial. I listen to Chill.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I listened to it for 3 seconds this morning.
You don't like it? I'm still on the coffee house kick. But this old school hip hop thing it has potential in my little world.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has a little potential. Is it a specialty program or is it a classic hip hop all day long?
I don't know. I think it's an XL channel, 65 backspin, and then 67 is Hip Hop Nation.
You know why it's an XL channel?
Yeah, because they like to curse.
They say nigga.
They do use the N word, as I like to call it.
You can't call it the N word if you put on the classic hip hop channel and every other fucking song has about 100 of them in it.
Well, I don't like to offend people, Opie. That's why I just say the N word.
I said a GGA though.
I know that.
Okay,
I understand.
I'm smart. Thank you, Kenny.
All right, I'm going to fetch your breakfast.
Yes, let's get some grub.
You're really good at fetching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
I bet.
And I know we're heading toward a break, and we're gonna have Jim Jeffries on the show in a few minutes.
Yes.
Here. But you want to do the Obama Joker posters because we brought that to everyone's attention.
Yeah.
So there's posters going up all over the place. We're going to learn more about this, but basically,
I want to know what the outrage is.
It's Obama looking like Heath Ledger with the the Heath Ledger Joker.
He's got the Joker makeup on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't want them to think Jack Nicholson Joker.
Oh no,
makeup.
no, that would just be silly.
Yeah, no, it's the Heath. It's all the smeary.
Yeah. And
in the words of the.
Oh, what were we saying?
I don't understand why, really, but okay.
Well, Julie Mose is going to tell us all about it.
Thank goodness.
In the words of the Joker.
Why so serious?
You'd look serious too if you were the President of the United States being portrayed as the Joker. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Goodness. And
are they really freaking out?
Who would freak out that much over this? It says socialism.
Like I said. How many posters did you see of George Bush as Hitler? So many of them.
No.
And there wasn't this, oh my God. Oh, God, Democrats are such little pussies. Take your fucking Messiah president and have a sense of humor. Or have a sense of fucking freedom of speech where you can parody him and put socialism underneath a picture of him with the Joker makeup on. It's the big deal. Oh my God! Like they were showing fucking that piss Christ thing.
Even that was like,
whatever. Oh my God! Are you really shocked? Here, let me with 3 clicks of my fucking mouse, I'll shock the shit out of you. You'll never see a dog getting off this way in your life.
I miss the good old days when Rudy Giuliani was telling us what art was.
Yeah.
Those were fun times.
Yeah.
Good times.
The Virgin Mary made out of elephant shit.
Or whatever it
He
was.
didn't like that one.
But he doesn't even know the definition of art, so he's going to just tell us, no, that's not art. I know art when I see it.
Piss Christ.
Right.
Actually, Piss Christ, the photo of it, the way it was shot, was very kind of holy looking.
Mm-hmm.
It was very golden looking.
Yeah, some people might.
I mean, the fact that he had to use urine to actually get that shot, but
some people,
if you didn't know that was piss, you would just think, wow, that's a beautiful shot of a crucifix.
You would actually hang that on your wall if you were.
Yeah, you'd be like, look, it's like glowing light of heaven on you. Or
if you didn't know, for real, that's a really good shot.
Yeah.
Some people go, wow, that's really artistic, and others would say, yeah, it's not.
And then once you find out,
you can't start telling other people what art is, though.
What would you do if I told you that was in a jar of piss? Piss?
Piss, piss, piss. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Goodness and the Joker don't usually go together, but on conservative websites, this image is the latest thing. Someone took Time magazine's cover and transformed it. Hope was changed to joke. The image is making its way onto T-shirts and onto a few posters alongside a highway ramp in L.A., accompanied by the word socialism. The image got Rush Limbaugh's attention.
It's becoming cool to make fun of Obama.
Maybe not quite so much in New York City.
Yucky. Extremely disturbing.
Stupid.
Seems kind of childish. Whether you like the guy or not, you still don't do that to anybody.
Oh, shut up. And you know what? I sort of lean a little more toward Obama, than Anthony does. It's like, shut up.
You don't do that to anybody. What? No, really? You don't Photoshop anybody? That's some idiot that has no idea what Photoshop is. Everyone's been Photoshopped. At this point, everyone has been Photoshopped.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
And there's more.
To cash in, the website Hero Builders plans to sell an Obama Joker action figure for $50 a piece. But for some, the image is downright disturbing.
I think I do have a problem with the white face. Makes me think of blackface.
Back when President Bush was in office, he got the Joker treatment. So did Hillary Clinton. But when it comes to the current president...
It's a right-wing spin. It's disgraceful, and you shouldn't even bring any attention to it. Have a nice day. Bye.
Oh, you fucking liberal cunt. Shut the fuck up, you baby, no sense of humor lib cunt. That's it. Goodbye. That's all. I don't want to hear anything else because that's all. My opinion, right? Everyone else is an asshole. Shouldn't even bring attention to it. But if it was Bush,
well, we're looking at a picture.
Cheney,
They actually did it to Bush.
Yeah, we're looking
They
at
did
a
the
picture of
exact
Bush.
thing to Bush.
Same thing
with the Heath Ledger makeup.
Actually, much better version.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Kind of looks cool.
That's pretty evil, man.
And that woman wouldn't have said 2 fucking words about it. She'd have laughed with those stupid lib friends as they talk about global warming. Go shove it up your vagina, you hairy vagina.
I can't fight the good fight. The whole right versus left fight.
Oh,
I can't be bothered.
I can't take it.
All day on the news.
Back and forth.
Shut up.
God, yeah, there's Hillary as the Joker. I mean, it just became
So
a
they
thing
have
to
done it.
do.
Yeah, but she went. That one's old school Jack Nicholson. That's not as impressive.
Yeah. Just kind of became the thing to do, though, for a while, was to superimpose his makeup on people's faces.
Right.
So what?
Right.
It's the big deal. Why? Because it's Obama is it so disgraceful and oh, Christ. He's not Jesus. Well, yeah, well, except for that.
Well, there he is, Jesus.
There's so many
For real.
postage uptown. I've seen news footage, not actually been uptown ever. But I've seen.
I told you, Ant.
I've seen news footage, and they are selling pictures.
I told you
portraits
a
of
long
Obama
time ago.
as Jesus.
In the end, a lot of people are going to be disappointed that Obama doesn't change the world.
Yeah.
That's going to be the big disappointment for a lot of people that voted for Obama. Wow,
There
wait a
are
minute. He didn't do
so-
half the shit I was expecting him to do.
That, to me, as a Catholic, is more disgraceful than him as the Joker, is him dressed as Jesus and him superimposed on Jesus. Because, I was raised a Catholic, Opie. I'm a strict, I follow Catholicism very strict, very strongly.
Do you eat meat on Fridays?
Huh?
You eat that meat on Fridays?
Oh, I fucking dig in.
You dig right in?
I eat ass on Friday.
Can't have meat, but I sure can have ass.
Oh, there's nothing in the Bible that says you can't tongue an asshole.
You ever think that shit? The dumb rules. Well, can't
I
eat.
guess they didn't want to get into specifics.
Yeah, can't eat. But you see some hardcore Catholic eating ass
Oh.
on Fridays, though.
I'll shove my tongue so far up there it'll hit the taste buds that can only register bitter. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, how does that happen? Those taste buds aren't used often, are they?
No, they're not.
The old bitter taste bud.
That's when you use them, though.
You got to go in deep to register that taste bud.
Yes.
Is there another food on earth that actually registers that taste bud?
The bitter.
That fucking taste bud is asleep most of the time.
Anyone can get
Well
the
rested.
sweet taste buds up
Sure,
front.
sure.
You get that little, but to really shove it in there to the bitter ones in the back. Wow.
When is the bitter taste bud?
Yeah, ever really used?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you got the one example.
Yeah.
Give me number two.
See, the middle
Give
of
me
the
a
tongue,
number two.
Not many. The front is salty and sweet, and the sides are sour.
But bitter.
Receptive. So you never want the sides to register when you're tongue deep in an asshole. You want the sides to say, I don't fucking taste a goddamn thing, because they're sour. Now, the sweet and salty, right at the tip, that you're going to taste. But then those big lumpy taste buds in the bitter area, and your tongue back there is ribbed for her pleasure.
See, God laid it out for us. If you look at the diagram that we're looking at of the taste buds, God basically is telling you really shouldn't be sucking cock. The tip of the tongue is the salty and sweet, so you're like,
yeah.
But then it goes all the way to the back of the throat. God's basically saying, no.
There it is.
No. No, what are you doing?
It's picking up on all the bitter.
All the bitters. Basically saying, get this fucking filthy cock out of your mouth.
I'm a little surprised. I knew that the back was bitter, obviously, but I didn't know the middle of the tongue. Not many taste buds, and very nonspecific.
Why is that? You think?
I don't know.
Probably because that area of the tongue is just used for. It's like a holding.
Yeah.
Area before
Kinda
you do
hold.
the swallow.
Before you swish it around to the part of the tongue that's
Yeah.
good.
Well, Greg Brady's leftovers from Wisconsin. Okay, we get it. You guys hate our president. I don't really hate our president.
You guys.
I don't really. I just don't buy into the crap that one guy's going to change the world, no matter what side he's from.
Sorry, Obama fan. Ugh. Sorry, Obama fucking fanatic. That there's a couple of people out there that think his policies are for shit. He's not experienced enough, and his foreign policy is a load of crap. And he's appointing fucking activists.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, Jim Jeffries has been waiting to come in here, so why don't we take a break, Am?
Yes, let's do that.
Just did about an hour and a half.
Hopefully
shit.
our grub will be here and we could eat during the commercial.
Well, that's why we stalled.
I know. I saw that.
See? We're smart.
Smart.
That's so you don't have to listen to us eat on the air.
Yeah.
We got the Getting High number 2 in the series of Getting High.
Yeah, I love this one.
Bits that Danny has taken upon himself. Getting High number 2 stars Ron Howard, the original.
You remember was laughing a lot.
And Seth Rogen as
Seth
we go to break
Rogen
here.
laughed a lot.
So
during
check
the
this
show.
out. Got that right. You just heard Jim
hoopla.
Jeffries, and Jim Jeffries is in studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
For the first time in what, like 6 months?
Yeah, it would be just before the special. So that was like February or something. So yeah, a bit late. Yeah.
How long ago?
And we're here every day.
Yeah.
Doing the same old, and then you go off and travel the world, then you come back and say hi to
I
us.
come back here. Actually, that's the first time I've heard. I can't watch myself ever on screen. I just listen to that routine.
Yeah.
And the only time I have watched that routine before, and that's a routine about my mum being fat and being named after an elephant and anyone who hurt type of thing. My parents, I came home to Australia and I put that on the DVD player and I sat next to Gunter as I'm going, my mum's a big fat bitch. One of the most awkward things in my whole life.
Did she laugh?
Well, she did that thing when your parents want to believe that you're a good person. Like if they catch you drunk, it's some other boy who pushed it on you or whatever. You know what I mean? If you find drugs, you're holding them for someone else.
Yeah.
Right? She did that thing where she just goes, oh, you've got quite the imagination. I don't know how you come up with these things. And my dad just looked at him and goes, oh, no, they still fucking call you Gunter. And now it's like, ever since that's come out, it's like the floodgates have opened, like cousins and brothers and all that are all just calling it to her face. Oh, she's miserable.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You're doing Gotham Comedy Club tonight?
No, I'm doing tomorrow night. I'm the host of. They're doing Live at Gotham, the TV show. I think I think Norton did it last year.
Yes, he did.
And I'm hosting that, so I don't know whether there's tickets available. But ring up Gotham Comedy Club. There might be.
All right, for tomorrow night.
It's for tomorrow night. Yeah.
Speaking of Norton, we haven't talked about it yet, but there's going to be a big press release. Actually, it hit the paper in New York. He's going to be a correspondent for Jay Leno's new show.
Really, like
the 10 o'clock version of the Jay Leno show. Norton is going to be one of the correspondents with D.L. Hughley and a couple other people.
He's going to be one of the street guys, or what do you mean? Like going to interview people on red carpets, or
I'm not sure what the
we're going to get the whole scoop tomorrow when Jimmy's back, but it's a huge thing for Jimmy, obviously, and he's not leaving the show or anything. By the way, he might have to miss pretty much what he does now.
Where is he today?
He still has to pay a mortgage.
Yeah, he does a couple weeks. Next thing you know, he's gone for a couple days. It'll be that type of thing.
They're showing the plane with those Asian girls that were stuck in Korea.
What, they're landing?
Oh, just that they're coming back in. If this plane crashes live.
Oh, my God.
How
right?
awesome a bit of footage is that?
Oh, my God, right? Here comes Bob. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the Hudson. Where are they, L.A.?
Yeah,
we're in L.A.
Because I see that K,
and
KTLA.
Clinton's on the plane as well, isn't he?
Is Clinton on that one, or did they drop him off?
It's his plane that came and got him.
Yeah,
that's why they're saying it wasn't a dignitary thing, because the plane's got no markings on it.
There's no way Clinton's on that plane right now.
He's on the plane.
There
He's
it
going to
is.
come out and do a little wave on the tarmac, Clinton.
And there goes
Oh,
the
yeah, good
nose
point.
wheel.
Yeah.
Everyone's down. Look, everything's nice. Good landing.
How
Good
great.
landing.
I love it when
Clinton walks out and
that's
puts flyers down.
That's
puts his
a
zipper
real
back up.
American thing that you guys sometimes when I'm on planes, because I fly on a lot of planes. Sometimes when I'm on planes, you guys applaud when the plane lands.
I've never done that, and I've thought everybody that does it is stupid.
What do you do if it fucking crashes?
That's what it does. Yeah.
Boo! You're shit.
This pilot stinks. That dog.
that applauding thing is really strange.
It is.
Like,
They
it
all-
really
they all
is.
clap.
I mean, if you get
By applaud, that's what's supposed to happen.
Right.
You're supposed to take off, get to where you're going, and land.
I almost understand if you're doing some circles and there's a lot of bumps, so it's like kind of a pain in the ass and it's not a normal, landing.
Yeah.
but just a basic landing, and
But
people are applauding.
it's also American people applauding in cinemas at the end of movies,
that
or
is
when they see a
ridiculous,
celebrity's
too.
name come on the screen.
Ridiculous.
If the person can't hear you, don't applaud.
We like applauding dead
Boy,
people,
that is
too.
an
Yeah.
unmarked plane, huh? That is a generic airplane.
Well, that's what they said. They unmarked the plane to say that it wasn't an official government thing.
Yes. Meanwhile, it was probably being shadowed by fighters, and if Clinton was on that thing,
Originally, it just had a big picture of the Joker on the end fin.
yeah, Obama's face as the Joker.
I think it's funny that Obama's face is a Joker. Why wouldn't you want to have that?
People are no. You know what it is though. If you're really liberal, it's such an insult.
It's an Oscar-winning role. It's a bit funny.
He pulled
You know
himself
what I mean?
up by the bootstraps, and now he's the president.
He did not pull
to
himself
make
up
it.
by
yes,
the
he did.
bootstraps.
Shut up, Republican Nazis. Shut up. All right, we get it.
He grew up in Hawaii, and
I know.
He's a nerd.
Indonesia,
the guy's a nerd.
Hawaii, and yeah, stop with pulling himself up by his bootstraps. He had enough time to be a community activist or something, an organizer. Organize. You know what I was organizing? My change, so I could fucking count it and then go to the deli and maybe eat.
And that's why you'll never be president.
Right.
That and your attitude.
And yes, and the fact that I
You've shown no interest.
I could have sworn an Italian would have been in there before a black guy.
Yeah,
could have sworn it, but nope.
No.
Look at that Trump.
Wasn't meant to be.
Now we're the downtrodden.
They'll never let an Australian in.
Let's see
either.
this Clinton get off the
Well,
plane
no.
with the two
I
journalists.
say Clinton's not in there.
You don't think he is? He has to be. I think Jim
parachuted
Jeffries
out.
is right.
He
I bet
parachuted out
you
over-
$5 he's in there.
Huh?
I bet you $5.
Yeah.
Come on.
$5.
But why
Pounds.
does
I'll
it
give
say
you pounds.
awaiting
It's like
arrival of
$7.50.
freed U.S. journalists Laura Ling and Una Lee?
Maybe they didn't want to advertise that Clinton was on the
Yeah,
plane.
but Clinton, here we go.
President Clinton's like the big
Here
one.
we go. Plane carrying President Clinton and two journalists into Burbank, California.
God damn it!
You owe him $5.
We didn't shake on it, so we're all right.
All right.
I'm gonna let it fly.
So what? Now you have to just wait for this plane door to open?
Yeah, I know. It's like
We should talk in between. It might be boring radio if we
yeah,
just leave
for just a bit. If we just watch it. All right. You think it's getting clearance to do everything at once, or you think it's got to go? What?
Do you reckon?
Mr. President, Miss Ling and Miss Lee, we've landed on time, but our gate seems to be occupied right now, so we've got to sit here on the tarmac for a half hour. Sorry about the inconvenience. Please fly Plain White Wrapper Airlines.
do you reckon?
No frills, remember?
Yes.
No
Clint-
frills was the white.
Clinton's got to have been
Packaging.
blown by one of those girls.
That's
on the
exactly
plane.
what we said.
We're all saying
so
it.
we said. He
He's
goes,
gotta.
do you know how he must have fucking got? Who was that? He must have gotten fucking like, all right, I got you free.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. What
You
are
never
doing?
see that Joker fella do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, pull right up. You think Clinton's got to wait at the baggage carousel? He's like, all right, Mr. President, you're at baggage carousel 3.
We're gonna find out. Hey, can we get some audio up? What do I do?
Is he going to talk? Is he going to speak?
I do this over here, right?
Now, what
would be nice?
Very buggy out here in the summer.
Oh,
No,
sure.
no,
We're getting
that's Joan
TV
Rivers.
land.
Joan Rivers.
Why would we get?
What
We're getting
the hell?
TV land.
I don't want Joan
I tell you,
Rivers.
Joan Rivers likes me.
Does she?
Yeah, I flirt with a woman. I've met her a couple of times.
Get the fuck out, really?
Yeah, she was at the Edinburgh Festival. She was in the room next door
Fuck
to
her?
mine. No.
No.
I wouldn't even touch a daughter.
No, really.
Huh?
Oh, no.
I wouldn't either. What do you got? You got sound? I don't hear anything. Breaking news. Let's see.
hear
Why don't they
anything.
give him some stairs? That's a long jump. No, they're not going to wheel up the stairs.
Who do you reckon comes out first? Clinton first or the girls?
That's not it.
I would say this isn't it either.
That's a
The
commercial.
fuck? We can never get the tip. What do they
Yeah.
just throw out
This
of the
isn't
thing?
much of a
what
system,
are
is
they
it?
throwing?
All right.
What are they throwing out of the plane?
What the hell is that? That's a special
That's
plane.
Bill Clinton's used condoms.
Oh, there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
look at that. A little ladder thing. Yeah, that's it. Let's. Wow, this is the worst feed, though.
That comes out of the plane.
This feed is horrible.
Former hostages from North Korea, journalists. Mort Zuckerman, you have dealings with Bill Clinton. You say he
Secret
remains
Service all
as
over the
engaging
place.
a person as ever. Just a remarkable
Someone wrote, "I got you free. Want a cigar?"
Yeah. Let's celebrate with some cigars. I'll smoke mine.
Imagine he pulls out a cigar and they just start freaking out like, no, I actually like smoking cigars. Relax.
I'm amazed those fucking stairs came out of the side of the plane.
That's pretty cool, right?
That's pretty
fucking
good. Amazed me.
Does this mean anything for the negotiations that we hope we're going to have with North Korea to contain their nuclear weapons program? They are the biggest
Bill will go over there. Why didn't he just take Hillary's job away?
Why not?
To Iran, for example.
Yeah, this makes her look bad, right?
It certainly does.
Trying to cope with, and the question
Let's
is,
see them get off the plane, then we can move on with our radio show.
That's her gig, isn't it? She's the international thingamajig.
Yeah, Secretary of State.
There we go.
And oh man,
Bill Clinton may have gotten some valuable information.
Oh, Paula Abdul's leaving American Idol. Just flashed up on the bottom. Glad they're getting it all in.
You know why?
She's a drunk.
She's got an impacted colon that she has to take care of.
Really?
Yep. Impacted colon.
An impacted colon.
Look on Yahoo Answers, Danny. It's all over the place. It's all over the place.
How do you impact a colon? That's not big shit.
Enough shit gets packed in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's too much shit. It's not like
yeah.
I was thinking an imploded colon.
Oh no, that's
impacted. They got to scrape the shit off the walls.
Had we not had access to
got to clear out the pipes.
Like this.
Is it true that Paul Abdul quit American Idol due to impacted colon?
See, it's right there on Yahoo Answers, Jim.
Looking at images, we expect Bill
How many
Clinton
answers
to
we
step
got
up
so
to
far,
fight the
Danny?
two-free journalist, shortly.
See?
Very interesting.
There you go. You can see for yourself.
These aren't real answers. These are just people going, I think so.
No, this guy says that it's a fact.
Yeah, well, if
This
Pete
guy
says it's a fact.
Yes, it's true.
See, it is true.
They're all waiting out there. Clinton's like, I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
This guy
like
says
he's just fucking in the bathroom.
But how, like,
Wait. I want to go to Danny for a second because we're getting answers to the Paul Abdul impacted colon. Just one second.
So history's happening on one TV screen and we've been diverted.
This is called, we're just, it's filler until Clinton shows his face.
Well, this guy says, yes, it's true. At first, she was just going to take every Monday off, but then the producers realized that would just be ridiculous.
Yeah, every Monday off for treatment.
Have you heard the new word Monday?
Not yet. Hold on. Here we go. We got the guys with the...
Who are these guys?
That's the captain.
The press?
Yeah, Clinton and the girls got to be the last ones to deplane.
And also for President Clinton.
And obviously for the,
And what, they got medical people going on the plane first?
Yeah, there's a rape scene in there.
Yeah. They're taking a rape kit in, some swabs.
And Clinton goes, I just passed out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Bigger than life. Absolutely.
There was turbulence and she fell on my face. Where is he?
Come on, let's go. We got a radio show to do.
Extraordinary in that sense.
No podium, though? No red carpet?
No, they're going into the airplane hangar. That's where the press is.
No, yeah?
I think so.
Why would he get out there?
Here's the guy that has to take the bags off.
Oh, who's this? No. How many people are on this fucking plane?
Not many.
We're in the middle of breaking news.
These journalists will likely receive remarks.
I just want 4 Korean hookers coming out now.
And very possibly from the journalists to
We
themselves.
love you long time. I want that one.
I freed these girls as well.
Yeah, he's just went around freeing some other girl. I love you long time. Me so horny.
All of us to watch and really think about that bigger conversation, which is why did Kim Jong-il do this? In other words, beyond the pure sort
publicity.
of terrorism / rabble rousing, was he trying to get the former president there to try to initiate some sort of direct communication in the bizarrest of ways? And of course, what is it?
Wow, this takes a long time, huh?
Yeah, no. I get through customs faster than this.
More bags.
Come on, how much luggage do these girls have?
Right?
How nice is this prison?
Damn.
Wait, CNN is behind. Oh, Fox is behind CNN, I guess. Because we saw that guy with the bag already.
Right, so there's a guy walking back in.
And now,
CNN's behind. Fox is ahead.
Fox is ahead now?
Yeah.
Yellow shirt guy.
Handing over some suits.
The yellow shirt guy actually looks like Obama. by the way.
Yeah, he does.
He does, and that's just not being going. He's mixed race, but he really does.
Jason has more info on Paula Abdul. She got impacted colon from the painkillers.
All right, I accept every who of us can say that we haven't had an impacted colon, but it's got
to be pretty serious though to give up a multi-million-dollar
How long
gig.
does it take? Like a week to clear your colon? Just because calling sick for a week. It's not like American Idol.
right?
That's like 4 months of television.
Yes.
Well, are they towing this plane somewhere?
Well, now they're towing it into the hangar.
Get out of the plane.
No, they got to pull the stairs up to tow it.
come
They can't just leave them dangling out the side.
What's up with this red carpet service they're getting?
Yeah, I never got this.
Get off the plane, get your luggage, and beat it.
These girls were treated better in Korea.
And who's coming in?
Another guy. That means nothing.
Oh my God, how many people?
I like how
are-
in Fox they still have the inset of the Joan Rivers interview.
Yeah.
So you can watch both.
Joan. Joan's a twat anyway.
She's a bit of a cunt, isn't she?
Know why? Because they did a roast, and she told everyone, don't go after my daughter. You can't do a roast and say that. If you do a roast, you got to be all in.
And she walked off of a news program.
And she walked off a news program because someone mentioned
They
her
made
daughter.
a joke about her daughter.
She goes very weird about her daughter. And her daughter's talentless.
Then don't do the fucking roast.
Well, don't put her daughter on it.
Here we go.
And who? No.
Nope, guy in a yellow shirt.
There are so many people on this fucking plane.
As Mike just said, the connections here are very strong between, this personal humanitarian mission and the United States government, just by the nature of
The fact that an ex-president went over there, the husband of the Secretary of State, it makes it kind of an official fucking
former President Clinton
little mission that he was on.
It is official, because if it wasn't official, why didn't they send me?
Or just send you over there.
I'm a charming
or
guy.
Usually, don't they send fucking stupid Jesse Jackson? He goes everywhere and gets people released.
I like the Sharpton. He's my new favourite.
Yeah, Sharpton.
I love the Sharpton. Ever since he got up and we went, there's nothing weird about your daddy. What was weird is what he had to put up with.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like, give us some credit. Michael Jackson was fucking weird.
Fucking
right?
weirdo.
Like, you can say he was a great artist or whatever. He was fucking
Don't
weird.
say he wasn't weird.
Yeah, the one thing we could all agree on was that Michael Jackson was weird.
Probably one of the biggest weirdos in the public eye ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
As far as the public eye, absolutely. Top 5 easy.
The guy had
What
a
he
nose
went
that
through.
had fallen off. That's fucking weird.
What he went through was weird? No.
Yeah, no.
I think we're getting close.
Some of the news stories he gave us were weird.
They're still just giving the luggage.
Then he should have pointed at the youngest one and gone, your name's fucking Blanket. Your dad was weird.
Yeah.
Just
Blanket.
reinforced it.
Blanket is
I don't think that worked out well for Sharpton.
Didn't it?
Defending Michael Jackson. That was a little weird.
Oh.
As they boarded the plane in Pyongyang and
Come on.
Let's go.
There's a lot of people. They said that just Clinton went with like 50 guys, if you're not watching
He
this.
had to.
Oh, my God. Look at all the luggage.
Yeah,
Why is Obama
There's
taking
better
the
ways
bags
to
out?
get luggage off a plane. They have systems for this.
Yeah.
This whole manually carry it down the stairs shit.
I don't think they want to spend too much time in North Korea, so they're like, grab your luggage and get
All
on board
carry on.
immediately.
It's all carry on.
We're not taking any chances. Don't check your luggage. Are you crazy?
Yeah, don't carry luggage for anyone else either.
Right, just grab your stupid bag and get on the plane. This thing leaves in 30 seconds.
Yeah, right. It's rolling. No.
And now the guy with the yellow shirt again.
Yeah, he's the baggage guy.
Guy in the yellow shirt. We like doing this bit from time to time.
Yeah.
Most famous person in the world right now.
Right now.
Right
Yeah.
here, right now.
Everyone's watching him.
Yes.
want to thank President Bill Clinton for taking on
And look
such
at-
an
Why doesn't everyone just carry their own
mission.
bags individually rather than sending the yellow shirt guy?
And no one's got like the blue or pink bag. They're all these black bags, these very
You see
secretive.
what my mum did when I left Australia? She tied some fluorescent ribbon to my handle so I could find it on the carousel
Can you
phone.
find it?
That was smart until everyone
still
started
there.
doing that, so every bag has the fluorescent ribbons now.
It still has it. It's a bit faded. And I've been out of Australia for 8 years now with the same bit of fluorescent ribbon on that bag.
All right, what's going on now?
Oh, yeah, what?
Wait, they're showing.
Hillary
Wait,
talking?
those two girls. Oh, that was them going on the plane. Okay.
They will now
More
be willing
luggage.
to start talking to us.
And there's the
within
guy in the yellow
context
shirt
of the
again.
Six-party talks.
This could be it here.
And I
This
guess
could be
what
it.
this all goes to from the North
This could be
Korean
it.
perspective,
This could be
from
it.
the American perspective on North Korea is, again, why did they do this and why...
There's Clinton.
Where?
He's in the door. Check in the top left there.
But that's them leaving.
No, that's them
that's them leaving. Oh, right. I thought that was an incident.
No, see, they don't have the money shot yet, so they have to go with the old footage.
That we're all watching this morning.
Yeah, we're all
Obviously
watching,
very
all right.
Quick to modify that sentence, which suggests again that there's something more valuable.
Are they in there?
The minds of the North Korean leadership by forcing.
I love North Korea.
Imagine, we got a problem. One of the girls dropped dead during the flight.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was some kind of amyl nitrate poppers they were doing. And holy shit. She's bleeding from the vagina and anus.
Someone get a new dress.
Bill Clinton just gave her an impacted colon.
To talk about his experience going into Syria. Andrea Mitchell right now traveling with
How
the
good is that
Secretary of
first
State in
shit going to be
Nairobi.
for these people on American soil?
It's always
nothing better than a good American shit.
I never had it. The whole time I was in high school, the toilets were so horrific. I never had a shit my entire school career.
Wow.
I did at home.
Are you one of those guys?
Never was. I do now. I'm a public toilet guy
Yeah,
now.
who gives a shit about it?
But when I was a
They're
kid,
bringing another chick in for them.
That might be.
What they want is
What? What do they
That's
want?
another girl.
They want a unilateral, bilateral relationship.
Imagine Clinton is like negotiating right now, like a hostage.
He's holding out. Clinton's holding them, and he wants more girls.
Because they just brought in a broad.
Yeah, they just brought another girl in there.
I want to speak to Jack Bauer.
I want lots of girls. Bring them in.
The
These bitches are mine, motherfucker.
Clinton, can you take your tie off your head? We got to deplane now.
You gotta look like a fucking former president.
Please.
I'm back in the game.
Will someone sober this fucker up? The world is watching.
His pants are off and he's doing the tuck.
Right.
Everyone
Fucking
loved
showing him the
Clinton,
fruit
didn't they?
basket.
Clinton was the last president that everyone loved.
Republican conservatives didn't like him.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say everyone, but a lot.
Australia loved him. Australia thought he was the best guy ever.
Yeah.
More than
A lot of the
Obama?
broad
No,
side.
Australia were Bush people.
Yeah, literally, Bush people.
Yeah,
Yes.
Well, that makes sense.
we have a lot of. Yeah.
Another pilot.
How many people flew this thing?
Why does it have to be a thing? Why
I
can't
bet they had like 8 pilots on this thing just in case something happened.
But why does it have to be a thing, Ann? Why can't they just get off the
thing?
plane? It has to be.
And like, what's he doing right now? Just sitting on a right? Come on already.
Right.
Am I ignorant in saying I didn't know these girls were arrested until they got freed?
Yeah, I didn't either.
All right, fine. So isn't it weird that we're so excited about something we didn't even know happened?
Right. Imagine he grabbed.
So how many of these people are in prisons right now waiting to be freed?
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah.
That'll just never fucking be freed.
Imagine-
because Bill Clinton
There's
doesn't have
gotta be
time.
lots of them, right?
Imagine they grabbed the wrong women.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
these
like,
aren't them.
They all look the
They
same.
kind of look like the girls. I saw the picture. I thought I'd just grab them. All right, turn this fucker around. We'll go back. I say anything to stay away from that fucking cunt wife of mine.
If they want to rejoin the rest of the world, rejoin the West, stop being so provocative, they can. So she's not saying that
Pardon
this is
falls.
already
Months
a
of talks between the White House, State Department, and North
See?
Korea. Really?
And we just
I didn't
thought-
hear one thing.
I didn't hear anything.
Clinton's trip as a
Clinton was over there fucking him like Hawkeye out of MASH.
Let me go to Bud the trucker because I think we have time here. Bud, go ahead.
Hey guys,
Hey.
is this going to be the next big video? Two girls, one president.
Oh, when you
You tripped up
right
a
there
little bit.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
a little bit.
Very good there, Bud. Thank you.
Good.
Let me say hi to Footer.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Footer.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I guarantee Clinton's cell phone's blowing up right now, and it's fucking Hillary like, what are you doing? Why are you in there so long?
Yeah.
Are you sucking these broads?
Get out of the plane already.
Just wanted to say hi.
Yeah. Hi, just calling. How you doing?
And he's probably making some jokes like, when you go down the banister, does it go...
Oh,
They're
wait.
putting the fucking stairs back
They're
in now.
sucking the
What
stairs
the
back
fuck?
in. And then they're
Just
probably
get off
gonna.
the plane. It doesn't have to be a thing.
You know,
They're towing this plane inside where no one could see them.
Why do we have to always make
I've
it
been on
thing?
a lot of planes, though. Never seen stairs like that. Whoever made those has just sold them really well.
That is really the best stairs ever on a plane.
The hangar
now the
door
hangars are opening up. Look at this
opening.
motherfucker.
All right.
Do they have cameras inside?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Probably not.
That's where the press is.
I think they'd have shown it.
No, they showed like the press just hanging out waiting.
Wouldn't you love if that guy just forgot there were wings on the
It's not
plane and drove
it's not
through
even
now?
real. It's a hoax. There's no girls
Yeah.
on that. They're going to appear out of the hangar. They've been sitting there for about an hour.
Yeah, it's like one of those bad fucking David Copperfield tricks.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis, screw Jack Bauer. Clinton knows how to do 24 hours the right way.
Yeah, this is
a fine 24 hours for Clinton.
Now they're shutting the door again.
This is one of the worst episodes in 24, though.
Yeah, this is horrible.
The plane landing one. Like, occasionally breaking to the clock.
By the way, everyone making the blowjob joke, I think we hit our quota officially. So
Yes, we
let's
hit
try
our,
to find another angle at this thing.
Yeah. I didn't. So what? I thought they were American journalists. Or are they American Asian journalists?
Yeah, they're American journalists.
Well, the one is
they're
the
Asian
sister
girls.
of the girl that was on The View. I always forget her name.
Lisa Ling.
Luna Lee and Laura Ling.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that, isn't it? You say that quick.
Oh, they love the letter L.
They love the letter L, don't they?
They can't get enough of it.
Yeah. That's enough to get you arrested in some countries. Having an alliterated name like that.
All right, now the hangar door is open.
I always look at hangar doors.
Well-polished
I always
floor.
look at hangar doors and they do that little box at the open for the top of the wing
for
going
the
through.
tail.
Just make the fucking door bigger. Like, what's the big deal, really?
Your aim better be good when you're going in
That
that
just
thing.
seems like a design fault where they've gone, fuck, cut a hole out here, you dickhead.
Keith in Montreal has a very good observation. Keith, go ahead.
Where did they get the luggage? If they were arrested over the border interviewing refugees, who gave them luggage?
I'll tell you where,
How do they get
duty
their
free.
How do they get their luggage back?
That's all bottles of Kahlua, mate.
Duty free over in North Korea. That's got to be a treat.
Bye, guys.
Nice, Keith. Yeah, how do they get their luggage back?
Little porcelain statues of what's his name? Ming
Yeah.
or whatever his name is. What's his name?
Kim Jong-il.
Kim Jong-il, that's the one.
Kim Jong-il.
Pat from Menaki writes, ironically, these Asian broads had a happy ending.
Look at that. They got a big ceiling fan in there.
And if people want to know if we've reached our quota on ass-eating jokes.
Never.
Adam Hogan from
We didn't
Brooklyn,
even
no.
do an ass-eating joke. We just did ass ruin anus jokes. We didn't talk about eating it.
No, prior to you coming in, we were discussing ass eating.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Are you a proponent
I'm an ass
of?
eater.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the only time
A
you
man
taste
can never
bitter.
be a real man.
We learned that that's the only time you taste bitter.
Yeah.
No, it's gotta
The taste of bitter.
You got to bury your tongue right up to the bitter taste buds.
Yes.
In the back.
All right, the plane is now in the hangar.
Now it's in the hangar.
All right.
All right. Here we
Here's
go.
the husband and the kid, and they're waiting to see it come in.
Now they got to shut the... I want to see that cool ladder come out again.
I want to see if this little girl runs up.
Well, it's going to be a wonderful photo op.
Yeah,
The little daughter running up to
I'm not
mommy.
even going to make a nasty
Oh,
joke.
is that
This
what they're
might
gonna
be
do?
as cute as hell.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? There's pedo jokes with Clinton aplenty ready to go, but I'm not going to do one.
Well, the floor is so well polished that she's probably going to run and fall and hit her head.
Smack her head on those state-of-the-art
that is a
stairs.
Clean fucking hangar, man.
Yeah, they got it all nice for this.
And the plane is nice and shiny.
Yeah.
But do you think those fans do fucking anything?
Oh, that's probably a lot of engine heat.
Here comes the welcome home banner.
Oh, no, they're bringing in different stairs.
And this is the welcome home stairs.
They're doing that same... You know when you land, and you're comfortable when you're in here, but when the plane lands, everyone gets up and stands in the aisle, or you crouch down or whatever?
Yeah, you just want to get the fuck out.
And they've been standing for ages, just... Please don't remove your seatbelt until the plane stops. That's always a fucking lie, isn't it? Like the plane's going 2 miles an hour.
Oh,
I'm
the
going to be
second
okay.
you hear the thing, the nose wheel hit, you hear...
Yeah. Don't take that off.
You know, some intern had to run out and get the welcome home banner. It was some
intern?
intern's job.
And they just got the same one from when the Celtics won the league.
Yeah, what is it? Fucking green.
Why is it green?
It's the only one they had.
There's probably a reason it's green. All right, the door's about to open.
Yeah, they didn't want to get a red one.
Okay, the stairs are in place. We're waiting for that
Okay, what do you
door to
reckon?
open.
Clinton first, the girls first? I think the girls first.
Girls first, then the hero, Bill Clinton.
Clinton rocks.
Clinton's going to wave his dick around.
fucking love
He's going to stick his dick out and make it do circular fucking motions.
You know what?
Here we go. All right, the pilot opened the door.
All right, there's the girls.
No, we haven't seen the girls yet.
Those are the two girls right there.
Okay, this one's
Here
behind.
they come.
This TV, Anthony, this one.
And they're crying,
That's
hands
right.
in the air.
Tears in their eyes, I guess. Deserving welcome home.
And the kid couldn't care less.
No, the kid's like,
the child could not care
She's like,
less.
who are you? Where you been?
The child's
The
going,
kid has no idea
yeah,
what
you've
is
been
going
away
on.
for a while. I've grown
Yeah.
up.
She just
Do
wants
you
to go
remember?
You left during my informative years. So I have no
Lisa
idea
Ling
who you
is
are.
there, too.
Yeah, she is.
Lisa Ling. And then inadvertently gets sucked into the jet engine as Bill Clinton turns on the switch.
Stig from Wagbag. The hangar floor is so well polished that Bill Clinton will be able to see up everyone's skirts. So
Is that what it was?
I think
Make sure it's shiny.
I think Bill requested that in.
Making it nice and shiny. The kid could give a flying
The
fuck
kid could not
that this
care.
mother is gone. She doesn't even know.
She just wants a Happy Meal.
Yeah, she's been sitting there since you've been gone. We've been eating Lucky Charms every meal.
Steve, let me get Steve on the phone before
Yes.
Clinton makes his appearance. Steve.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, it took so long because Clinton was
There's
going
Al Gore.
They strapped him up like Hannibal Lecter going there.
Yeah, so he wouldn't fucking rape the women. He's got a Hannibal mask
He's
on.
going to come and go.
Yes, Al Gore is right there.
Al Gore likes it whenever an aeroplanes land and the environment's slightly more fucked up. Right
Yeah,
around his
yeah.
private jet.
He's always around.
He's so full of shit about the environment, that guy.
And I apologize for steamrolling the banner should be yellow joke that you had, which was a fine joke.
Oh, was that a joke? I just thought maybe yellow ribbon. I was being serious. Why? What's the joke?
All right, well, people said that I steamrolled your yellow banner
Wow,
line.
no, I didn't mean it like that. I actually thought because welcome home is like the tie a yellow ribbon thing.
Around the old oak tree.
Right. I wasn't making any epithets.
It wasn't like,
Okay.
an Oriental jaundicey type of thing.
Yeah.
No.
Al Gore on site. I guess these girls were working for Al Gore's, what?
On the left, it looks like Tony Hawk.
I don't think Tony Hawk would be there, would he?
Yeah, why?
Skateboarding.
He goes, you can't find this surface anywhere.
Yeah, this is the best surface, man.
And
tear it up.
Chester's liver from Whackbag. Clinton is playing Here Comes the Airplane with the girls.
The airplane into the hangar.
Why isn't Clinton off? They do just wait to...
Because he's letting them have their
Yeah,
moment.
this is showbiz.
Yeah, it is
This is
just show
showbiz
business.
now.
This is all...
This is showbiz. Here's the opener is there, and then the headliner comes
And what
out.
is the purpose of Al Gore?
I think they worked for Al Gore. These two journalists were working for Al Gore in some capacity. His fucking TV show or whatever he does.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Because we're dealing with such an intensely
I saw that guy in Tora. He just looks like a guy in every Godzilla movie.
He does look like that.
He was in Midway. I saw him.
He looks like he's got a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, I saw him in Krakatoa, east of Java.
Yeah. Don't talk about
Here
honor
he
in front of him.
comes.
There's Bill.
There he is.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how you doing,
Hey,
Al?
you give
Remember
it a-
when we had the job? Yeah. Look at him.
You fucked it, Al. You fucked it.
Yeah, I fucked this
His
shit.
face
out of
is so red.
Look how red he
That
is.
guy couldn't be gayer. Who
Wow,
just,
who's the homosexual with him?
Wait, you were hugging on the plane. You don't have to now hug off the plane.
No, that's not the same woman, you racist.
Oh, yeah. That's Mama's son.
I swear to God, that was the same woman. Jesus.
Look at Bill. I did it. That's me. Oh, now he's talking to Lisa Ling.
Mm-hmm.
A little shake of the hand.
Hey, family's important.
Yeah, I really meant. I was hoping I would secure their freedom.
and again, to this day,
Well, Bill looks a little teary-eyed, huh?
Does he?
A little bit.
Yeah, he's like, fuck. I'm going to have to go back to Hillary. I'd be teary-eyed, too.
He doesn't look as red on CNN.
No?
That feed up top, though, he has the brightest, reddest face.
Didn't white balance the camera.
He looks normal on the other one.
He
But-
does look
But it's
normal.
funny because on Fox, everyone else isn't red except for him.
Right.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
other
so what
one.
the fuck is that?
That's bizarre.
Oh, yeah, he really looks red. Look over there.
a state with which the United States does not have diplomatic relations.
Our own hostage just sent a message, by the way, for the guys down the hall.
Yeah.
Norton just sent a message.
Oh, did he?
So if we could get that on the air after the break.
Held hostage. It was easy. That little fucker, I showed him.
China to Japan and to the West.
kick his ass.
Oh, Jammer was listening to what Clinton had to say. Jammer?
Hey, morning, boys.
Hey.
The first thing he says when he gets up to the podium is, I didn't have sex with these girls.
Not at once, not ever. All right, look at him.
Are we done with this?
He's got to talk with all the people now. Who are these people? Dignitaries.
I don't know who they are. They're just family members, I guess, right?
So I went in there, and they aren't sideways, as rumor has it. They're straight up and down like regular girls.
Straight up and down like 6 o'clock.
It's amazing. I thought it would be like 9 and 3.
You want to see the greatest? You want to see the greatest pussy video ever?
Yeah.
I didn't forget, Ant.
Oh,
I didn't
fuck.
forget.
Yeah,
I didn't forget.
Punch it up.
Are we done with this thing?
Yeah, we can turn the volume down.
We're done.
I think we're done.
Out. He's talking about
The world's free again, but for how long?
For how long? Indeed.
We're hanging with Jim Jeffries.
We're about to watch the greatest. What is it? A cunt video? When you say pussy video, what
This is the greatest pussy video. I challenge anyone to come up with a
shut
better pussy video than this.
Is it offensive or beautiful?
You'll see.
No, it's just odd and funny.
Just watch this, Jim.
It's not crazy though.
And naturally react. We're confident. You got a naked skydiver.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Look at that. It's a nude skydiver, and her pussy lips are
cunt
flapping.
looks like my mum's neck.
It is flapping.
Yeah.
That is.
Is that the greatest pussy video you've ever seen? Non-sexual, certainly.
Yeah, non-sexual.
Non-sexual, greatest pussy video ever.
You couldn't masturbate to it. But now, strangely, the gayness in me, I want to see like a cock in the same situation.
That would probably hurt like a motherfucker.
I know. I want to
dude.
see like a big
Your
sack.
balls
And
would Danny's like, all right.
There's got to be one, right?
Danny's good.
Well,
He'll probably find it.
Danny is the king of the internet. There's
Danny,
no one better than Danny.
He usually does find everything. He's got a high percentage of finding what he's looking for. Yeah, the kid is probably so used to mommy being gone because she's one of these fucking, let me go off to a foreign country and be a reporter, that she didn't know what was going on.
Right.
Yeah, and you assume that no one's told the child either.
Yeah.
No one ever
away.
tells the 3-year-old that mummy's in prison.
Yeah,
in
mommy's
Korea.
in prison in North Korea.
Hard labor or whatever.
It's a horrible, horrible place.
Well, how do you teach her that? Do you sit her down, show her a couple episodes of MASH?
She probably thinks some Mexican woman freaking raises her. Is her mommy.
It is odd in this. Oh, they're going to talk?
Oh, she's about to call.
I want to thank Bill Clinton.
Oh, no.
I've approached the microphone here.
30 hours ago, Yuna Lee and I were prisoners in North Korea. We feared that at any moment we could be sent to a hard labor camp.
Oh, they wouldn't.
Oh, they didn't even do the hard labor?
Any moment.
Suddenly we were told that we were going to a meeting.
What'd you think?
What do you think?
What did you think?
We were taken to a location, and
Look at Bill smiling.
when we walked
She
in
was just sucking my dick.
through the doors,
The most horrific sight ever.
before us, President Bill Clinton.
Look at him.
Oh,
He's doing his mouth
If her
thing.
next sentence is "we were raped," awesome.
We ran back to our cells because we know about this guy.
We've decided we'd rather have hard labor.
We'd rather go to hard labor than fucking
take the chance with Clinton.
Coming to an end.
Look at Al Gore, how old he
And
looks.
now we stand here, home and free. Yuna and I would just like to express our deepest gratitude to President Clinton and his wonderful, amazing, not to mention
Penis?
super cool team.
Super cool.
Super cool. Yeah.
Super
John
cool.
Podesta,
We're
Doug
super
Band,
bad.
Justin Cooper, Dr. Roger
Clinton is
Band,
the coolest man on earth right now.
David
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great if Oscar music started playing right now? Like, da-na-na, like, that's enough of your fucking speech with your thank yous. You're done.
Fucking Clinton hung out in North Korea and came back to tell about it.
Get the
That's
star.
pretty fucked up, man.
Get the star
Secretary
on.
Clinton,
Secretary
Vice
Clinton.
President Gore, who we also call Al.
We call him asshole.
That's because he was never president.
Kurt Tong, Linda McFadden, and the people at the U.S. State Department who
Right.
worked so hard
What about
to
Kim
lead the
Jong-il, who
release
actually
of
said okay?
their fellow Americans.
Did you thank him?
Steve Bing
I'm
and his
sorry.
crew, and
I'm
Andrew
sorry.
Liveris and the Dow Company.
This is like an Oscar
and I know
speech.
that I am forgetting a bunch of.
I'm forgetting.
This is an
now,
Oscar
but
speech.
But
Forgive me if I'm a little incoherent.
Why? What happened?
Clinton fucked their brains
To
out.
our loved ones, friends, colleagues,
My
and to the
director,
complete
the producer.
strangers with the kindest of hearts who
She's not going to
showed
thank us,
so
is she?
much love.
Our listeners are brutal. They're like, wow, that other one's sure not a
sent us so
looker.
many
No,
positive
huh?
thoughts and
Hey, and
energy.
also, we call them, they were Laura Ling and Lana whatever, and now it turns out that one of their names is spelt with an E.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the other station was spelling it with an L. That just shows how...
Una.
Us going
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the darkest of hours. It is what sustained our faith that we would come home.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the other one's not a looker either.
The past 140
I don't know how much
days
weight she lost while she was in
have
there,
been
but
the
she...
most difficult, heart-wrenching time of
140
our lives.
days?
Yeah, it's been a while.
We are very grateful that we were
Football
granted
season.
amnesty by the
Damn.
government of North Korea, and we are so happy to be home. And we are just so anxious right now to be able to spend some quiet, private time
Good
getting
luck with that.
reacquainted with our families. Thank you so much.
All right, bring on Bill.
Bill, the other one's not
Bill.
talking.
Bring on Bill. Come on, the other one can't talk.
That one's not talking.
Yeah. And who are you going to thank?
Mr. President, would you like to say
No,
a few
Al
words?
Gore's going
Al
to do
Gore?
it. No,
Al.
no, Bill, put Bill on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the families asked me to say a few words. All of us, and on behalf of the staff and families of Current TV and co-founder Joel Hyatt, we want to welcome Laura and Una home. We want to thank President Bill Clinton for undertaking this mission and performing it so skillfully. I don't care. Who played key roles in this. Also, to President Obama, Laura mentioned this, but President Obama and countless members of his administration have been deeply involved in this humanitarian effort. To Secretary Clinton and the members of the State Department, several of whom are here, they have really put their hearts in this. It speaks well of our country that when two American citizens
He was banging
are
cocktail
in
waitresses
harm's
2 at a
way,
time.
that so many people would just put things aside and just go to work to make sure that this has had a happy ending.
Come on, put Bill on.
He just said happy
We
ending.
want Bill. Put on Bill.
Now
go home and get your fucking shine box.
In their prayers, who have written letters and called and sent emails.
Right.
We're very, very grateful to Steve Bing and all the folks who have made the flight possible. We say a
You
word of
use your
thanks,
tongue prettier than a
thanks,
$20
as
whore.
well. This has been an ordeal for them, but I want you all to know your families have been unbelievable.
Really?
Passionate, involved, committed, innovative. You'll hear a lot of stories, and they're looking forward to hearing a lot of stories from you. But you
That guy is so gay behind that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He is
and Laura, your
so
mom's
gay.
been making
Yeah,
this
yeah.
special soup for 2 days now.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of
Bill
soup?
was making a special soup, too.
Everybody
His
who's
pants.
played a
Fucking
part in this. And again,
Clinton
a special
bisque.
thanks to
There is a good chance that that many days, if that child's maybe 2, that child doesn't remember its mum.
Has no clue.
That's like
you know, a quarter, a third of a year, you know what I mean? So, yeah, a bit more than a third of a year.
Why is he still talking?
Does Clinton get to talk?
Let's go, Bill.
Does Bill talk? Look, does
Time
he
for
say
the
anything?
headline.
Bill.
If he doesn't say,
Hey.
there you have it.
There you have it.
There you have it.
What the fuck?
Are you shitting me?
What was Bill's deal? He didn't want to talk?
I didn't say a word.
The former vice president referred to her there, that little girl.
Oh. Are you kidding? Why didn't Bill Clinton take the mic?
That is weird. Why?
Oh, man.
Maybe he didn't have a speech prepared because Al Gore was still here. He had speechwriters to work with.
Yeah, but he's
you
not
get
off
these
the
people
cuff kind of guy.
talk.
Just said,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Bill.
went over there and want to say,
I want to thank some
great.
people.
All right, that's
tastes
it.
great.
Yeah, it's Mike Vaccaro out here on the South Lawn, Dylan.
Hi, Mike. Anything from the president yet?
No, we do expect to see
No, Obama will
here
be
he goes.
hiding today.
No.
They've all got their arms around each other now. They look like fucking.
This kind of shows up Obama.
It's so shows
I don't
him
know
up.
why Al Gore had to give him a little something during his speech.
Oh, that was a little fucking kiss ass he had to give him, like he
Yeah.
was involved. Shut up.
Because Obama looks a little.
Obama looks powerless and weak. That's what he looks.
That's what they're going to
It
say
makes him
all
look
day
weak.
long
That
today.
he needs Bill Clinton to fucking go over there and bail his ass out to get these two journalists back.
Right.
That's what they're going to say.
Yeah, but in Obama's defense, he had to have a beer with that guy while this was all going on in the garden. And, you know.
Right, he had to drink a beer with fucking...
Those events don't organise themselves.
with the cop. And, right.
The black professor guy was going through his window. He had a beer with Obama. These girls were in a prison for 130-something days. It's all the same. It's
And
all
he
the same.
commented on that.
Yeah. I understand how America
shit.
works.
We must look ridiculous in your your dumb Aussie eyes.
I loved it when he went out. Obama did the thing. He threw the pitch, which
Yeah.
I think is a nice little tradition.
Dude,
isn't it?
he's a nerd.
But he was wearing bad jeans, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
who gives a fuck? It is bad jeans.
Yeah, but, you know,
Well-
he's supposed to be the young
He has got a lot of
president.
money, though. Just get him a pair of designer jeans. How hard
Yeah,
is it?
Get him some nice jeans.
I had more of a problem with the pitch.
Was it? Oh, that he just that he lollygagged over.
high arcing pitch.
Was Bush a good pitcher? Did he?
Yeah, Bush
But
was-
he owned a baseball team.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Bush knew.
Bush was an athlete. You could tell.
Look at the.
Look at these horrendous sneakers and jeans. That
Can you see
Obama's- Look
his
at this
cock in those
guy.
pants? Zoom in on there. Zoom in.
Oh,
Are we
yeah,
looking
yeah,
at, yeah.
Wow, he's barely
Jump?
black.
He's got the White Sox thing. Why are teams called socks? Why would anyone call a team after a pair of socks? Red Sox, White Sox. Is there something I'm missing?
I don't know. What's a didgeridoo?
Well, a didgeridoo at least is but a didgeridoo isn't two things. Like a
That's
socks
true.
isn't a didgeridoo. Okay, sure, it's a hollowed out bit of stick.
Bit of stick.
Hollowed out bit of stick that really plays the one note over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it out there. The Aboriginals were never known for their music. They
You're going out on a limb.
They really had the hollowed out stick and the bashing the two sticks together was their whole orchestra of sorts.
They were hoping to be the next Beatles. They
Oldest
fell a little
civilization
short,
in the
huh?
world, and the rest of the world had violins and harps, and
You know what the great thing about his stupid pitch was? He raised the leg
horribly
without any use of it. Like pitchers raise their leg, there's a reason.
Right.
They're
To
winding
force
up,
it
and
and-
it actually makes a lever out of yourself, pretty much. You're using that leg power and putting it into your arm. He raised his leg, like put it down and threw the ball, and then waved.
He
walked
wanted to
away.
look. He wanted to look so cool doing that.
He looked stupid.
He got it. He
I
got it
agree.
over the mat, though, didn't he? It was
Yeah.
a strike.
Unlike, can you show him the other one?
Is
it
yeah,
hard
the
to find
best
right
one
now?
ever.
Best.
The best, worst fucking.
I
pitch.
forgot who it was already.
So this is why we should have had
Mayor
Hillary.
Cincy?
In. If Hillary
Mayor of
did it.
Cincinnati, right?
Oh, that was an eerie sounding of a door.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
That was fucking spooky, wasn't it?
That was the
Inner sanctum. Here it is. This guy is great as a first pitch.
All right.
Throwing out the first pitch
Jim Jeffries
guy.
in studio today.
Okay.
Here he goes.
Mayor of Cincinnati.
He fucking. He was like, he thought the guy on first was stealing second, and he was doing a throw to first.
He probably threw it exactly in between home plate and first base.
Yeah.
It would probably, if you're looking at the plate, it would be about 10 o'clock.
I would shit myself, though, if I had to do that. If there was people watching, I would be very nervous.
There's people watching.
Yeah, and
you
people, that's
gotta-
the most watched pitch. Because
you
there's
gotta
that
be
whole thing
good.
in your brain that you go, I'm going to fuck this, aren't I?
You got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine nailing it, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like luck. And I'm sure even that guy thought, I want to nail this, man. I want it to go thwack into the catcher's glove.
Right.
Like a fucking perfect strike. And he throws it away.
I played a celebrity soccer match on television in Britain.
Oh, you're famous.
And it was
They let you do all these celebrity
it was half celebrities, half ex-players, right?
Oh, okay.
And so I thought, and also some of the celebrities that were on our team were also like Olympians. They just weren't soccer players.
Oh, shit, right. Yeah,
So he had
yeah.
like Linford Christie was on the fucking team.
Still, they're-
Yeah, like the fastest man on earth.
athletes,
You know,
yeah.
so he's going to have some type of skill. And then fat fucking smoke 40 a day drinking guy from Australia. Yeah, how am I going to go? And the few times I touched the ball, I thought, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. You think you do all right till you watch yourself back with commentary.
Oh, no.
What do they say?
Every time I got the ball, they go, he just doesn't look like he can do this. And then there was times when I actually had the ball, but the worst commentary was when nothing was happening and they zeroed in on my red fucking veiny face, just ready to vomit, going, someone has to take Jim Jeffries off. He's going to vomit here on the pitch. He just doesn't look well.
That's fucking funny.
Horrible.
Why don't we take a break?
Holy shit, that's funny.
Jim Jeffries in studio. What are you promoting, Jim?
My DVD of the HBO special comes out in October.
I swear to God.
Yeah, I swear to God, it'll be coming out in October. It's airing again in September. But until I'm going to be Caroline's in September is the next time I'm gigging in New York.
Oh, so we'll see you soon.
I'll be here soon. Yeah, I'm off to the Edinburgh Festival now. If anyone's listening to it online or whatever, I'm off to the Edinburgh Festival in a couple of days.
I swear to God, I was at the taping.
Yeah.
You had to be happy with the final
I'm
product.
pretty happy with it. I
Had to
haven't
be.
watched it really. I've watched little bits and pieces. But
I watched, and it was terrific.
it
man.
came out all right, didn't it?
It definitely came out all right.
It
You got good reviews too.
did it? I've never read any reviews.
Yeah, there was
of
a
it.
review in the
Oh.
paper here in New York, I think, and they gave you some nice props there for the I Swear to God comedy special.
It didn't rate that well, but it had no dropout at the 15-minute mark, which was they reckon is a big important thing. Dropout at 5 minutes, outrageous. All over.
Really?
You know that was the only thing that HBO told me. The only God bless HBO. I think they're the most wonderful company in the world. This is why I love them so much. Is the only rule they gave me on censorship. They just said, don't say cunt for 12 minutes.
Oh, really?
And you can see it like 12 minutes 30 of those things.
Couldn't hold back
And
anymore.
I go, all right, we're each time.
Look. Now Obama's going to talk.
Morning,
Clinton
everybody.
didn't say a word.
I want to just make a brief comment about the fact that
they
the
told
two
him, "You
young
better get out
journalists,
there."
Una Lee and Laura Ling,
Oh, my
are
God.
safely back with their families.
Yeah, we saw.
We
Bill Clinton
are
brought him back.
obviously extraordinarily relieved. I had an opportunity to speak with the families yesterday.
Did you?
Once we knew that they were on the plane. The reunion that we've all seen on television, I think, is a source of happiness not only for the families but for the entire country. I want to thank President Bill Clinton. I had a chance to talk to him for the extraordinary humanitarian effort that resulted in the release of the two journalists. I want to thank Vice President Al Gore, who worked tirelessly.
You remember
in order to
the administration that was in there?
Does he still get to be called the
9
vice
years ago?
president?
Yeah.
Presidents are always called president.
Yeah.
Not only is this White House obviously extraordinarily happy, but all Americans
I
should
didn't
be
have to
grateful
do anything, so.
both former President Clinton and Vice President Gore.
What is he really
for their
thinking?
extraordinary work?
What's going on in his head right now? You think
He's
my
like,
hope
I
is
looked
that,
so bad. Oh my
the
God.
families
I was
that have
showing
been
up.
reunited can enjoy
By a guy that got
the
a
next
blowjob in the Oval
several
Office.
days
Yeah.
and weeks, understanding that
There'll
because
never
of
be
Listen to the
efforts
birds
of,
tweeting in the background over there.
President Clinton and Gore.
Nice place.
They are able to.
Is he just out on
be
the
with each
lawn of
other
the
once
White
again.
House, is he?
So,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
are
Why
very
is he doing it on
pleased
the
with
lawn? Why not in the
outcome.
room?
Oh no, you can
And,
see the kids' playground in
I'm
the back.
hopeful that the families are going to be able to get some good time together in the next few days.
Wow, that was
Thank
off
you
the
very
cuff.
How useless do you feel, Mr. President? Mr. President, how come you had to have the ex-president?
Reverend Jackson.
Oh, shit. That helicopter's there just all the time waiting.
Just in case.
He just
You know.
he's like I like him to a certain degree, right? But the thing that I really miss about Bush is I kind of liked how Bush made every speech sound like it was off the cuff, even if it wasn't.
Yeah.
He always just sounds too rehearsed. I always like when Bush sort of do that. Well, there's
And when he'd lean on the podium, he would just kind of lean on the podium and look at the reporter.
And I get, like, Letterman always does this, like this thing where they go, this is cool and this is uncool. So they show something like fucking Obama playing pool, and then they show Gore doing, Bush doing something dicky, like cool, not cool. I don't care what you say. I would rather get drunk with George Bush any day of the week before Obama. I just think he sounds like a fun guy.
Yeah,
Bush.
he's probably a pisser. Probably got a bunch of bad, like, racist jokes.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff. I think he's got a lot of things that start with the sentence "lean in."
Yeah, Give me a lean in. Oh, now what is Jesse Jackson saying about? You know, I'm
Are you
tired of
kidding?
it. On MSNBC,
yeah, he's
they
always
got
on.
Jesse Jackson talk because he went to some fucking country once and brought someone home.
I like to see Reverend Al do that.
Oh yeah,
There you go,
Sharp,
Reverend
dude.
Al.
They
There's a real thing you could have done. Go to
Send him
North
somewhere
Korea.
where they put him in a big giant pot and cook him.
Jesus.
That's what I would like to see.
We're going to take a break. Jim Jeffries in studio, and we're going to see what you've been up to, my friend.
All righty.
Do you remember when we fucked with you on the phone? I want to ask you about
the
that.
phone was cutting in and out. I had a lot of people
Yeah.
write to me saying what cunts you were to me, but I'm all right with it.
Well, now we're going to play it so you can hear
No,
what we
no,
were doing
no,
on this
no,
side.
don't,
No, we're going to have to find that
I
for
actually
after the
was
break.
telling you one of the funniest fucking stories
All
ever,
right,
but
we'll,
it didn't
we'll get into it because
We like,
we
yeah.
really fucked with you to the point you're like, wow, I don't think these guys like us anymore, like me anymore. And also, we got a voicemail from Jim Norton,
Oh, we got to hear that.
who officially got a gig with Jay Leno. He's not leaving the show. I'm sure in this voicemail he's probably discussing that.
No, he will, every so often have to wing out there, I guess, and do something.
Yeah, and do some stuff for Jay. That's huge for Jimmy. We're really happy for him.
Don't worry, I'll always come here every 4 months.
Yeah.
So you'll have a spot filled.
Yeah.
It'll be
Where
fine.
the hell's he going?
God, you people don't
What?
even-
What are you talking about?
They're firing up the helicopters.
Well, because
Can't believe
he's
you
done
people-
talking, so now the helicopter leaves.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's what you do, is you have a
What?
speech and you go
Yeah.
off in your helicopter. He's like one of the Thunderbirds.
Did he just get there?
No, it's just like a safety thing, I guess.
No way.
He ain't like on that.
Well, why was the helicopter there?
Safety.
No, he's at the White House.
Oh,
But he might be off to something right away.
Yeah, but I didn't see him get in.
off to hide.
Oh, he loves traveling, wherever.
Can we take
Wherever.
our break now, please?
Oh, yeah, let's do
I'm
that.
gonna pee my pants.
All right, go, BB.
Talking to Jim Jeffries today, and just learned that he has officially moved to the United States of America, living in the LA area. For the people out there, it's Venice Beach. You're
I'm
living in.
living on Venice Beach, yeah.
And you said that the
Damn.
homeless go through your garbage every
The,
night?
the homeless fucking do my head in. They're going through my garbage every single day. I put all my bottles and cans, and I've even written a note and put it on the bin to say that there'll be no cans in there. I don't mind giving it to them. I just don't want them going through my shit.
They shouldn't
constantly.
read.
Yeah, that's true. Like, we got this one guy who sleeps, because I live there with another comedian. I mean, we got this one guy who sleeps on the front step, but he likes to have afternoon naps. Now, I have no problems with him sleeping on the step, but he's on the property, sleeping on the step, and then if I come into the house at, say, 2 in the afternoon, and I'm talking a bit loudly or playing video games, he'll look in the window and tell me to shut the fuck up. He's trying to sleep.
All right,
No
that's,
way.
that's
I don't
fucking... That's how you get your head stomped.
And I'm just there, but
Oh.
I'm slightly scared of him because, like, I don't know if they're going to. So I just sort of go, sorry, mate. I'm kind of. Because it's that thing.
Sorry. It's like, I
You can't
live
say
here,
sorry.
motherfucker.
No, but it's just they're homeless for a reason. They stab someone at work or something's happened. You know what I mean? They're not homeless by accident. My mate who I live with, Eddie, we had two of them were punching the shit out of each other, like outside, just fucking. This went on for like 20 minutes, and I'm just sitting in my room laughing, and Eddie gets up eventually and just goes, fuck this. He rings the emergency hotline and he goes, I think I have an emergency. And they go, what is it? And he goes, well, there's two people punching the hell out of each other outside. And then the lady goes, why do you think it's an emergency? And he goes, well, they're both homeless, right? And then she sort of just went, oh, well, just see if they stopped, right? Like, it's not,
Of course.
It's two regular people punching each other up. It's like,
No one really
Yeah.
cares.
Nah, not
to
really.
tell you the truth
They don't care about
the
themselves. so
homeless.
why do we have to care? We got
Yeah.
Karen from PA that's been waiting, over an hour. Karen.
I'm here.
All right, why are you on the phones?
I think I'm forgetting now, but I called in because I was talking about how obsessed my husband is with your show.
Oh.
Every day he comes home with some new bizarre news that he hears. I'm always thinking to myself, I always get my news from a reputable source, like, I don't know, the paper, Channel 6.
Yeah.
My husband, No, Opie and Anthony show.
We give you the reputable news in a fun way.
And I heard what you were saying there.
That was a bit hurtful.
I heard what you were saying there. Trust me, we are way smarter than the stupid newspaper and most media outlets. I guarantee you that.
And without
ma'am.
censorship.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you could get your news from, I don't know, the paper. You can wipe your ass with the paper. The paper sucks a big fat fucking dick.
My husband told me that if I got screwed on the air, he said, we're probably going to put the sound noise from the Goodfellas when he tells you to go get your effing shine box. I'm like, oh, I hope not. I was like, what happens if they do? He's like, that means you stink. I'm like, oh, okay.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Yeah, my son here, he is 9 months old. I'm staying home. I took a year off from work.
Oh, but we were about to hear that she's had a baby.
See, and I took a month off from work. You know where that story was going?
Yeah.
Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
I get the news, I don't know, from the paper.
I hate
From let me think. Would it be the paper? Yeah, we got the sarcasm.
I hate mums.
Good for
That's
you.
when you're
Mums.
That's when you officially become a cunt. Is when you're a mum. Because before that, you can be a fun type of girl who uses a bit of a laugh, you can drink with or whatever. But as soon as you become a mum, you start telling people not to touch flames and stuff, and to stay away from bad people and all that. And that's when you become a pretentious dickhead.
You're right. I think I gotta agree with you.
And then, see, this is the weird thing. In my audience, I always like people who are in their sort of 20s, early 30s, or in their 50 and up. When the kids have grown up and left the house, people become cool again.
Yeah. Then they want to party a little more.
Yeah, then
again.
they're just
Get
like, my kids are gone.
Yeah.
You know what I
Get
mean?
the last blast out of the way before the old pine box.
But fucking mums, they think they've done something special by having a child. Everyone's done it. Not me, I've never done it.
Then they're so used to having to have that responsibility and constantly trailing some fucking little shitty ass they got to wipe or feed or do something like that, that everyone in their life becomes that.
Do you have mums car spots in this country?
What?
In Britain, they have car spots for women with prams.
Oh, really?
Oh, you should say. You know when you park in like a disabled spot and people get a bit grumpy at you?
Yeah.
You watch the mums when you park in that fucking pram spot.
Really?
And the symbol is just a picture of a pram.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this spot's for mums. It's for mums.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
A picture of a what?
A pram, like like a cart that you push kids around in. What do you call it?
Carriage, a stroller.
A pram, like a baby's pram.
Shopping cart.
No, what do you carry a
What
child?
the hell's a pram?
You're a kid. Don't fuck
I don't
with
know
me.
what a pram is.
It's like a stroller.
You've
A
heard
stroller,
of the word pram
a
before?
stroller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pram.
All right. I thought it was one of those
That's
words that we don't have over here.
Well,
You
we
have
don't.
the word
We don't
pram.
use-
See, this is-
I
this
really
is
don't.
not-
I really don't know the
we
word
don't use
pram.
pram.
There
here.
you go. There's a pram. That's the picture.
Wait, so
That's a bitch.
that's
There you
that's
go.
old school, like fucking.
It's fucking England, mate.
That's like a horror movie.
Do they
pram.
still push him around and like things
Yeah,
like that?
oh,
Get out of here. That's old school.
That's seriously what
That
you get
is
pushed
old
around.
school.
You're a baby.
That's what you see at the top of the stairs that they push.
You get a bit
That's
of that.
rubber baby buggy bumpers.
They
There you go. Very good.
They still have the
Hey,
plague
we
as
got
well.
someone that wants to defend the mums. Who's this?
Kirsten.
All right.
All right.
What's
How's
up?
it going?
Are you a mum?
I am a mom. I have 2 little babies, and I can be fun as hell.
You can be fun as hell. Of course you can. You're fistable now.
So
Hey,
That added your fun ratio up by 10.
Oh my god! I never thought of it that way before.
Shit, you're
Holy
fistable.
shit! I've never thought of that before.
Ouch.
Wow.
So what do you do for fun? What do you consider fun?
Well, I like to go party with my friends who are younger, and I can have just as much fun, if not more fun, with them because I have life experience. And
But what about when the babysitter's time runs out?
Yeah.
well, see, that's when you have, somebody who will stay longer for you, so you can stay out as long as you want.
Are you a single mum?
Yeah.
No, I'm married.
Oh,
yeah. You sound like a lot of fun.
There could be a
My
lot.
husband.
With your husband and your
lets me
baby at
have
home.
fun.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. You're turning me on. You sound outrageously fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pop you a pill and see how we go. Come on, let's do the whole night. Let's dab some MDMA powder on your tongue and party away.
Hey, there's a lot of fun coming from this phone call. You guys just relax.
I know.
You don't understand fun.
A lot of fun.
This is a lot of fun. What do you do for fun? Like, you haven't even mentioned one thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think, it just all depends on what's going on, but
All right, how about this? Jim
I
Jeffries. What do you do for fun? Go.
Well, it depends. I have to stand on her argument as well. So this last weekend, I was at a music festival with mud up to my knees, doing comedy whilst taking ecstasy all day and hanging out with the Arctic Monkeys. So can you beat that?
There you go.
Fun.
Now, what do you do for fun?
Okay, so I can't beat Jim Jeffries.
Then had sex with a stripper at Lace Club on the way back who noticed me off my HBO special. Come on, I'm so much more funner than you.
See? Fun this weekend. Drove very fast in my car. I bought a brand new pistol, and then me and Danny went to a strip club Sunday night. And,
Fun.
And watched a bunch of black strippers with bubble butts.
And he videotaped him driving very fast in his car.
Yeah.
Fun. So he could prove he endangered his life. See, we don't have kids. We don't care about our lives.
Exactly. We don't mean anything to us.
So what do you do for fun?
Okay, so one thing you have to understand is I risk my life on a daily basis at my job. So risking my life is
What's
no
your job?
fun for me.
What do you do?
I'm a psychiatric nurse on a walk-to-walk.
Oh,
psychiatric
That's
nurse.
not risking your life.
No, there are big bruises there that'll fucking grab you.
Yeah, one guy who shoves a syringe to your neck. I've seen movies, but that doesn't happen every day.
In the movies, it's dangerous, and like the Terminator, it's
yeah.
dangerous.
What, the Indian's going to throw the water tank through the window?
Sorry, I have to bust this up for a second.
Oh, wait, don't even...
Monster.
No. Jim, what do you think of this?
What? Which one? The top or the bottom?
The top. What do you think of that?
Okay, who is this woman?
Just what do you think?
Her name's Wendy Williams.
It used to be a man. Is that a man?
See, thank you.
Thank you.
Is that one of those things?
No, you know what? She's not.
No, she's not?
She's a fucking monster. I can't stand her. But she comes out and thinks she is the sexiest fucking thing. Yeah. And I can't
Look at
understand
the calves,
that.
the thighs. That's the big problem. There's some thighs and
it looks like a tranny.
She's a wreck.
How you doing?
I'll never understand.
Where's our how you doing?
How you doing?
Does she have one of those voices as well?
Yeah.
Well, have we got any more fun?
Okay, so
cackling.
Vanessa, I understand that first of
She
all,
sounds
one of
like
your girls
RuPaul.
is missing today.
Yeah.
She's Kalisha. And so tell me why you decided to come in a gang rush. Hi, Kalisha. Feel
gang
better?
rush.
Hi. Well, normally we are from, as you said, we're from Neptune, New Jersey, and since you're.
Thank you for hanging up on that friggin' TV show, too.
Have we got more mums ringing in and abusing us? I'm sure there has been. I don't want to hear from any
when
more
you
of them.
say I have fun, but then can't back it up with anything.
Yeah, then they just can't back it up.
No, but
did she use life experiences?
I have a life
I have
experience.
fun because life experience is what stopped me from having fun at certain times.
That's anti-fun.
The life experience is the thing that goes, don't get in the car with that bloke.
Exactly.
And that guy can be fun.
I remember once I got in a car with someone like this, and I was petrified, and they like almost killed me. So that life experience, I won't do that. That's not fun.
I remember being like 18 and waking up on the other side of Sydney, like on a beach with these people I'd never met, like next to some. And like, I would not do that at this age. I'd be like, I'm not traveling there with you on an adventure.
But those life experiences are fun.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, name something fun you
I can
did.
tell you something for sure. My mum's never had any fun.
Yeah,
Nor
there you
will
go.
she have any fun in the future. Even when she recalls fun that she used to have at my dad's had some fun. My dad's still up for, I tell you what, when my mum was was terminally ill, but she actually got through it, so I guess it wasn't terminal. Okay, my dad was already out with me in Britain visiting, trying to get hookers. While my mum was still alive and sick in hospital, and he's still married to her. It's not like they're divorced.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my old man.
Karen's calling back. She got hung up.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
Here we
Hold
go.
on, man.
Yeah.
That's classic.
Why aren't you off having fun?
Yeah, Karen, what happened?
Hey, somehow we got disconnected. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh.
Our fun meter died.
So you risked
So you work in a mental institution.
Yeah.
No, I don't work in a mental institution. Hey, I'm a glutton for punishment. What can I say?
What do you do then? What do you do for a job if you don't work in a mental institution?
I'm actually a CPA.
You're an accountant.
Yes,
You're an accountant. You're a mother with a husband who's an accountant who said to us that she risks her life every day. What, fucking with numbers, hemorrhaging.
Yes, unfortunately, I have to admit that I do.
All right.
And what's no fun?
So
No fun?
you've actually rung us up and become more boring than when we hung up on you.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. We didn't think there was
Once
a shot.
again,
Well,
Karen.
you know what, though? I I got an hour of your show while I was on hold. I have to say, it is pretty funny stuff. I never heard it because I don't have sound radio.
See? Thank you.
And you don't know how to have fun. Too busy watching Barney the dinosaur.
Well,
wait, is this the other one with the news from the newspaper?
What,
You get
what?
your news from the newspaper?
Oh, maybe
No,
that's her.
no, that's the one before.
She's
This
the
is the
mum.
lady who said she was the psychiatrist who had more fun. And if she wanted to stay out all night, she'd just make the babysitter.
I have all kinds of stories, but I'm an accountant. I mean, come on, how much can I report?
Yeah, but why would you ring
How
up
about
and
you tell us one story? You got all sorts. We'll take one.
give us the funnest night of your life?
The funnest night of my life, non-work related. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
That proves you don't have fun ever. That you have to wait. So non-work related
Non-work
fun.
related, because let me tell you about some
what happens at
accounting
work.
fun.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There was this guy, and this guy brought in a tax return, but it was for a different country.
Get the
And
fuck
we went,
out of
you
here.
can't do that. And then I
Holy
high-fived the other accountant. Good times.
Somebody asking here to ask you about Miranda Kerr.
Ooh. You know Miranda
She's a model.
Kerr?
She's Australian. She's a model.
Maybe he knows Gemma.
No, I
Atkinson.
don't know her.
You know Gemma.
I know Gemma Atkinson, yeah.
All right, we were looking at her yesterday, and
Yeah.
rumor has it.
Yeah.
Listen to this one. That not only is she hot, she's blown half a soccer team.
Oh,
and they said, I swear, half a soccer team.
Yeah.
So how many guys are on a soccer team?
She's the British one, isn't she, that used to go out with the guy, the striker from Liverpool, who played for the team, the big lanky guy. On a soccer team, 11 people and a goalie, you know. She's fucked a lot of people. There's another one in Australia who's a model who started fucking all the Aussie Rules guys and got to the extent where this team, they started hating each other because they all got jealous.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And there's people losing wives and stuff.
She's like the Yoko Ono of the
she was
fucking
Yoko
soccer
Ono.
world. Holy shit. Yeah, punch up Miranda Kerr.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's your pleasure to do it.
Is she lovely?
Yeah.
She sounds lovely. Bet you she has fun.
She's Australian.
See, a girl who blows half a soccer team, there's a girl who has fun.
That's fun.
That's fun. Whether you morally agree with it or not, fun.
This chick right here, Orlando Bloom, turned down the latest. Orlando Bloom is fucking her.
Yeah.
Right.
Turned down the latest Pirates of the Caribbean sequel.
Right.
Because he doesn't want to leave her.
Right.
Because he knows she would just fucking be gone in a second. Get a better picture.
No, she's
That
lovely.
is that's the picture.
I know that's a really good picture, but
the topless picture with the
but you
got to
see like the whole body.
Yeah, no, she's
I like
she's
legs and
lovely.
ass and shit like that.
She's lovely.
She is really, really hot. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Stop it, right?
And
come on.
And with the added thing that she's a bit of a slut. She's not.
No, she isn't.
No, we don't know.
Soccer
Oh no, she's
fucker.
respectful. This one.
Yeah.
Well, she's fucking Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, and he's a bit of a div, isn't he? You know.
And he's not even doing the movie now because he's looking at that going, if I leave her side for a second, the
over.
vultures will swoop in and fuck her.
Why doesn't he just pay for her to come to the set?
She's a model. She's probably
She's got
busy.
her own thing.
got a
She's
whole-
following him around
She's
like
got
a
her
puppy
own
dog.
life. I've heard about these girls who have their own lives.
Yeah, right?
Fuck, they're horrible.
Horrible.
Hey, we got a 48 live wire on the phone.
All right, let's hear
We go to
from
Rochester.
There we go.
Sandy in Rochester. Look at
Hey
that.
guys, how's it going?
Hey.
I'm not 48, I'm 46. That's kind of a big deal.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, 46.
Hey, I just want to.
Does that mean you still get periods? What happened?
There you go. I listen to you guys all the time on the road. You guys keep me awake, and some of the women that call in are just absolutely insane, or they're just totally ignorant. And no wonder you guys take more calls from men than you do women.
Wow.
I totally agree about this being young and free and being a lot more fun when you're young. I have kids, I know, but my kids are grown now, and so I'm getting out having more fun now because I can.
That's what I was saying before. You can start having fun again after your kids grow up.
God.
What do you?
It's amazing.
What do you do to have
Yeah.
fun?
Well, I hope nobody recognizes my voice. I mean, I go out now. I do a lot of partying. And we enjoy like not wholesome fun, but drinking, jet skiing, water skiing, snow skiing, and
She did sound funner than the other ladies, though.
A little more fun on that
Well,
one?
at least she's
little bit.
She's not my type of fun because she's active sports fun. There's these gigs in the French Alps that I can do, right? That pay reasonably well, and every year they ask me to do them, but I just don't want to stand on top of a big snowy hill, so I don't go and do them. It's just not my type of fun.
You don't like snow?
I can't ski.
I hate the cold.
I hate the
snow.
cold.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you guys?
I don't want to. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be wet. Why the fuck am
Yeah.
I here?
Yeah.
You can wear stuff where you're not cold.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm still cold. Oh, shit.
It's the big dog out of Never-Ending Story.
Looks just like Wendy
Like
Williams.
Wendy Williams.
Falcor.
I don't even know. It's not a dog, was it? It's something else. Yeah, it's
Yeah, whatever it
Falcor.
is. Hey, we got the Jim Norton voicemail.
I want to hear this. I want to know what Jeannie's up to.
Hey, it's me. I'm on the set right now. We are rehearsing a scene with a porta potty. I'm in, and Patrice is in, and Brooke Shields is in, and two other guys are in. And it's good. I have to open a porta potty door. I overslept today. I feel like an asshole. I was supposed to get up and have a 7:20 pickup. I thought it was 7:30. And there's no fucking worse feeling than being down, like out of a hotel with your fucking faggoty suitcase with your like little things in it, and the van is gone. Ugh. I just had a lot of worse feelings. And I've paid for most of them. Paid for most of them at improv.
Poor Jim. He sounds a little shell-shocked.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's been having a good day.
No.
He's making a movie.
Yeah, I know. How couldn't
Have
you have a good
fun,
day?
Jimmy.
That's the best thing in the world. I want to make a movie so bad.
You will.
I'm auditioning for Scrubs today.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing after this.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I'm going to audition for Scrubs.
Is Scrubs still happening?
Exactly. Could I that's what I said. Anytime you get an audition where you go, is it still on?
Scrubs is one of those shows I used to watch, and then you just kind of tap out.
Then
eventually.
occasionally you get an episode here and there. That you
But
might watch.
is it still doing well in the ratings?
I think it
must
moved.
be, right?
I think it moved channels.
Yeah, it's not really doing very
No?
good anymore.
Did
I
you like
think-
Scrubs in
I
its
think-
heyday or whatever? Not
It
really?
had some episodes I liked. I didn't like the ones where they got a little too sappy. Yeah, and some of them they did get fucking sappy. All right, it's comedy. Shut up.
I've auditioned for a lot of movies in LA, and I find the whole idea of auditioning. They always say you can use your own accent, but they never want it. They really want me to be American, and my
Yeah.
American accent's not great, and that's my problem.
But is it good?
It's all right. It's passable, but I'm not funny.
Let's
when
hear
I'm-
it.
Because no, it's like, hey, how you going, man? Like, whoa, I can't fucking do it.
That's funny. No, that's pretty good.
I can do Southern accent, but I'm just
All right, let's hear that.
impersonating
Let's hear
Dr.
that.
Just the Dr. Phil voice. That whole
right, let's hear
if
it.
he rapes you, he doesn't love you. You need to find a man. That one.
Oh yeah,
That's
okay.
what you got to do.
Yeah,
So you just do
yeah,
that
yeah,
whole
yeah.
deep and thing and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it might be shit, but it's way better than your Australian accents. So
You could do a Hank Hill
Yeah.
then, huh?
Hank Hill's a hey there, Bobby. That's enough. I can do. My Homer Simpson's good. So if I could do every character as Homer Simpson,
I like your Homer guy.
then we're fine. I don't have anything to say as Homer
quick
Simpson.
line.
I don't have anything to say.
Who look you on the Opie and Anthony show?
That's good. All right, here we go. We got Brent in Cincinnati. Brent.
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
Hey.
I have to say that there are some, I'll say, mothers out there that can be fun, but if they're going to be fun, they're going to be sneaky as hell. I was like 22, went to a bar with a couple guys, picked up a couple cougars that said they were like 27. We got wasted, just doing some Jaeger bombs and whatnot. They take us back to their place. End up just nailing both of them. It was awesome. It's like 5 in the morning. We get out. They're like, yeah, we'll take you home. They got a soccer mom sticker on the back of their car. I'm like, hey, whoa, what's going on? Hands me your business card. She goes, yeah, my husband works the late shift. Give me a call sometime. I'm like, oh, great. She's got like 2 baby seats in the back trunk. It was just a mess. Yeah, they're like,
I've done a thing where you shag a bird after a gig, and then you wake up and there's some kid having breakfast in the house.
Whoa,
and
no,
you're like,
you did that?
oh, yeah, many
talk about fun
times.
stuff.
Many
Wow.
times you're just like, oh no, I don't feel.
Oh, what
good
am I
about
doing?
this.
Now, yeah, I feel like a fucking. I'm a motherfucker.
Ah.
Like my friends.
I've done one where this is in Dallas. I won't say who. But there was this girl and her husband brought her to the gig, And then she convinced him to go home. Then I get her back at the hotel room.
Oh, God.
And then she's done this. I got to get home. And I'm like, why don't I just stay? Hey, why don't you stay? And then she's like, oh, no, my husband actually bought me the gig. I got to.
Yeah, but
that's horrible. Horrible.
Wow.
Even I feel morally bad.
Yeah.
Things like that. And it's not my doing.
Like, what do you think the guy's thinking?
Yeah.
Does he think that, like, well, she's just hanging out or she's fucking someone or what?
I don't trust women. I feel they're evil. I think when men cheat, that whole idea that we brag to all of our friends and all that, I really think that they do it. They just go in, do it. They don't tell a single soul.
Just complete self-satisfaction.
Complete self-satisfaction.
And
They don't even tell their best friend. They just do it in and out, and they forget that they even did it. Where men are stupid, and we just tell everyone.
That's twisted.
Dude, let me tell you something. Just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Don't
I know
say
you're my
anything to
brother-in-law. I
anybody.
know you are.
Let's go to Mary in Missouri. Mary.
Okay, Mary, what do you get?
What do I do for fun?
Yeah.
I tell you what, you fuckers have got my old man, right? He's from New York, came out here to Missouri, got me hooked on you guys, and I don't agree with half the shit you say.
So you agree with everything? That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Thanks.
Thank you.
No, I know how to have fun. We stay home, smoke weed, and listen to you guys.
Yeah.
Boring, but,
All right, there's a
you
little
know.
fun.
It's not
And-
unfun.
That's
fun.
And I don't care if you agree with us. Some radio shows really do care about that. Like they spew their shit and just really care if
Yeah.
you don't agree with that.
And I also don't
we
care.
just throw our shit out there to maybe make you think a little.
I don't care if you don't have fun.
Yeah.
I prefer most of the world doesn't have fun. That's what my problem is with fucking New Year's.
Yep.
Every time I go out for New Year's, amateurs everywhere,
Trying to
clogging
have
the
fun.
space up, trying to have fun.
And not.
Getting in the way.
We got to play the.
You're so fucking
People
right.
have real fun, never get into fights.
That's true.
You know what I mean? People have real fun.
I'm having fun. Why I don't want to fight?
Yeah.
Yep.
People who punch
You're
each
right.
other, they're
You're
trying to
right.
have fun.
We're gonna play "Eat That Watermelon" to break in a second here. But,
All right.
But first, we got Jay. Jay.
Hey, you know, it's kind of like when you talk about the walk of shame, when you have to get up in the morning and walk out of the bedroom, there's kids sitting on the couch or kids at the table. It's just an awful feeling. It makes you feel like shit.
What do you think the kids are thinking?
It depends. If it just happens once or twice, they would probably not think anything if they're too young. They probably wouldn't even catch a hold of it.
right.
If it happens all the time, I think it's... Yeah, it depends. I don't know. I always
Mommy's a
feel icky when I
whore.
see the kids there. And when they get to the age, if you ever done one where the kid's like 10 and up, the kid
then they know.
knows.
The look of
He
contempt.
knows. Just that.
Just wants to slit your throat.
Just that whole look of you better be my dad or get out of here.
The worst is actually when you're done having sex, you come out and the parents are sitting having breakfast.
I'm like train spotting.
No.
Guys,
I
Mary.
was implying that you were with
I
the
know.
child.
I know.
Wah-na.
Well, I've also done that one where you shag a girl and then you wake up and then they're getting you out of the house and they're like, oh, just quiet because my mum and dad, they live at home.
Yeah.
But they're like those really liberal parents where it's like, hey, if you're going to do drugs or drinks or bring boys home, I'd rather you do it under my roof
it
where I know.
here.
You know those parents? Those
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
are fucked, right?
Do it here because we have a relationship like not
Yeah.
just your parents. We're your friends.
Yeah.
Are you really?
And they go,
And what father could really deal with that in the end, where his little girl's just banging away in the
This is-
basement?
this is Tyrone, Dad.
They do it, and then you meet the cool dads always like, hey, come and have breakfast.
Yeah.
Cindy hides nothing from us.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just like,
So tight pussy, huh?
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable.
How do you relax as a father knowing your little girl is getting banged in the basement because you have an open relationship with her?
You're eating sausage in the morning. She's got some in her mouth. Dad's
Right.
pointing, going, right?
There should be an element of shame with a few things you do in your life.
Yes.
There should be. It's a part of growing up.
Yes.
Guys, Mary's calling back because she wasn't. What the fuck is?
And
I don't know. The animals
it
got
gives
gay
you
guys on.
insane, like it makes you leave home eventually. You know those weird people who just never leave home?
Yeah.
They're fucking... ugh.
All right, Mary's back.
Mary.
What happened to you?
What happened to me? You guys always cry around. You don't have some listeners, and then you alienate them.
We don't alienate you.
Yeah, what was your story? I forgot.
Bullshit, fuck that. You know what? Unless we're talking about our tits and all the stupid shit we do to guys, you guys totally fucking ignore us.
So what do your tits look like?
What? My tits? Oh, fuck, I'm Native American. They're saggy. They're made for
I never heard this about the Native Americans. When was that ever the thing?
Saggy.
Oh, yeah.
Were you called Big Wolf Low Tits or something? What was the? What was...
She with droopy nipples.
Don't worry, I'm never going to try to get you behind this barn.
What?
No, I'm your typical. You guys think that your listening audience is like all these East Coast people. No, us in the Midwest here, we listen to you guys all the time.
We don't think we're just an East Coast show.
No.
Well,
very big in Cleveland.
Hey, yeah. Hey.
Ask her how.
Yeah.
Making Indian jokes. Don't worry about
All right,
it.
Mary, you done now? We don't want you mad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done now.
I'm
I will
sorry.
be calling back. Believe that.
We can't wait.
Sorry
Thanks,
about the
Mary.
whole taking your country thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's quite all right. That's all right. I forgive y'all because we found marijuana, so that's good.
We'd have had a
And you know
whole
what?
country of saggy tits, apparently, according to her. So
Well,
fuck it.
I never heard this theory. Is this a proper theory? Is it because that, you got to thank us Westerners for the bras that
The
we
bra,
brought in?
yeah.
Hey, before that, there was...
You guys weren't wearing bras like in the movies.
Pocahontas always looked like she had really perky
Yeah.
tits, the cartoon.
Apparently
She was-
not.
Well, she was 14.
Ah, yeah.
That was a problem.
She would have been nice.
Is she still talking?
She's just going. Wow. This is how the deal was going with the United States American government and the Indians. They're just talking, and we're just talking amongst ourselves. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah. All right.
Here you go. Here you go, saggy tits. Here's some beads. Thanks for Manhattan.
Some beads.
We cleaned up the place nice, though.
Yeah.
We made it into a nice little place.
Oi, saggy tits.
All right, why don't we go to break?
Let's take a little break, Ski.
This Nick Cannon song with Naz, Eat That Watermelon, is all the rage. If you want to see the video for yourself, it's pretty amazing. WWTDD.com gets the credit today, okay?
Yeah.
And Jim Jeffries, what are we promoting again? We got a bunch of things. How about your website, jimjeffries.com?
Jim Jeffries, and I'll promote that my name is now spelt differently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that exciting?
It is.
You got two F's.
No, I have got an extra E.
What?
So it's JEFFERIES now instead of RIES.
What?
I had to put, when I went and tried to get a member of SAG or whatever, or AFTRA.
Someone else had Jim Jeffries.
Jim
I get
Jeffries,
it.
so I had to put an extra E in my name.
So where's your extra E?
So it used to be JEFFRIES, now it's JEFFERIES.
What the? No one spells it that way.
Yeah, I do.
See?
Good luck to you.
Just
Good luck to you with the different spelling. Way to make it easy for everybody.
There is another spelling that you can do that way. Oh, it's a fucking nightmare. There's no one coming to my gigs. No one can find where I am. I'm actually less popular than when I did the HBO special. The whole show's gone tits up because I have to put an extra fucking E in my name.
Well, I swear to God, is your special that's gonna be on DVD? Well, in October. So
October. Back. It's got eight more airings in September.
That's terrific.
It got recommissioned for its airings.
Dude, it was great. I was there. I was very happy for you. All right, here's the Eat That Watermelon, Opie and Anthony.